Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Seb.
Lawrence Alano, and this is TOPT where we talk One Piece. Woo!
And other anime.
Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 223. Today's agenda will be talking One Piece chapter 1161. And I hope you are all here to have a great time because I am. And yes, the twins are late. Very late. But they will be here. So me and Sebastian are going to keep you company for the time being. But I just want to say thank you so much to every single one of you that are here today with us, especially the Apple Podcast and Spotify people that are on the go. We love you so much. Thank you so much. If you are going to send a super chat, always remember, we are going to read them, but we might not get to them immediately. So please be patient with us until we get to them. But if you do send some, thank you so much. You don't have to, because what you can do is like the video. If you like the video, oh my God, it makes our views go up so much and it gets more people interested into the show. So thank you for you and being here and staying up or waking up, depending on whatever time zone you're in. So, Seb, for the time being.
Yeah, Twins not here. We can wild out a little bit, right?
We can wild out a little bit. Oh! Let's announce the upcoming streams we have.
Yeah. Obviously, there was break week last week. I was out of town. I was doing it big. I was in Vegas, chilling with Rob and Shonen and Kumar and Perry. We was having a good time. But we're back. We're locking in with some streams. Obviously, today we're going to be live, and we'll try to get the calls. I don't know that we will. It's a pretty big chapter, and we're going to have all four of us on here. But if you want to get the calls, you want to participate, our call-in stream is going to be on Thursday at 5:15 p.m. And our DDT is back for Wednesday at 6 p.m. And we're going to have some really interesting matchups. It's one that we've debated heavily on this podcast already with Rayleigh versus Kizaru. And we have old Scopper Gabon versus Kuzan. So, you know, don't give us all your takes on that one just yet. We'll keep it for the DDT. But if you want to participate, you know you have to become a member of the server and become one of the tiered members of the server. Nakama status and server boosters will have access to the DDTs. Warlord status and above will have access to the call-in streams. So if you guys want to participate, give your take, give a theory, or give your take on who wins a matchup, you know what you got to do. I'm looking forward to it, though. I want to settle that one. Me and Lawrence got into it. You and Lawrence got into it about that one a little bit ago. I'm curious where everybody leans on the other matchup, but this one should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say what's up to chat and then read some super chats, and then we will get into the chapter.
Yeah. We got a bunch of people in here. I see Tony Willing. I see Iveway, Project Iceman, Franco Cervantes, Andre Baer, Torta Pounder, Xavier O'Dilly, Aya, Alex Perez, Minimum Wage Mink, Andrew C. Andrew going crazy in the chat. Trafalgar D. Jenny, Wise Life Jody's in here, Lionelist, Loneliest Celestial Dragon. Okay. Maximus D. Rhythm. Just so many of y'all in here, man. Fremos, Mikey D. Luffy, Rico, Kendrick, Amy, Left Lane John Wayne, Cosmic Dreams. I see some gifted memberships going up. Cost David, Twilight Triad, Pirate Jesus. I appreciate you guys all being here. Like Larry says, like the video. It does help with the YouTube algorithm.
So you just always skip Nerd Taku, huh?
Taco don't be you. Listen, I go from the top and I read until I don't feel like reading anymore. Alright?
He's like, I'm always getting skipped.
Listen, you gotta be early.
Shout out to our girl Sophia too in the chat. All the mods in the chat. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well.
Taco, I was gonna give you a shout out on a different section of this episode, but I'll shout you out now. Taco, what's up?
He said, I've been here.
Listen, again. Only so many chats I'll read before I'm skipping into the actual meat, bro.
Yes, guys, like this the video if you can. I want to get over 1,500 likes again, please. Yeah. Also, Roy Stokes with the 5 gifted memberships. Woo! Thank you, Roy. Always holding us down. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. And throw the Nakama fist up for Roy and Andrew C., who also threw 5 gifted memberships out.
Yes. You guys have been membershiping it up.
Yeah. Speaking of memberships, we got a bunch of Nakamas just joined the ship before the gifted ones, so sorry about that, y'all. I see King X of X Pirates, Negus 007, Pretty Throats, okay. Third Account, Rude Alley X, Jared Wainwright, Batman fan, all became Nakamas, so enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama. We got $2 super chat from Nico87. It says, sup, which agenda/slander is your least/most favorite?
Agenda/slander.
Slander. So it's like on both sides of the spectrum.
My least favorite agenda happens to be... I think the man with the burn scar being anybody and everybody.
Okay.
And then my most favorite, I think it's what Marv said about Shanks just aura farming and not doing anything. And he still is awesome. I think ever since Marv pointed it out, I've looked at Shanks a little differently. So it makes me feel like I like that agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
My least favorite is probably the Mihawk one, just because I run into it so much.
It's so obvious.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
My favorite, Sanji stand-up, but that's just for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Way to be so basic, Seb.
Yeah, I'm a Sanji stan, bro. What you want from me? I like people fighting the good fight for my guy. Another 5 from Nico87. Shanks versus Shamrock. I got Shanks because he went through more as a pirate versus Shamrock living in Mary Joie.
Ooh, we have no idea.
Shamrock probably trained with Garling, though. Do you think they end up fighting? I think that's the real question.
I would like for them to.
I would like for them to fight.
Yeah.
And I'll say this. To what you were just talking about with Marv.
Mm-hmm.
Oda be on Shanks nuts so much.
Oh my God.
He created another one of him just to give him some actual competition. That's what he did, bro.
Listen,
that's what he did.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If Shamrock using a devil fruit, I don't think he could compete with Shanks.
That's not how that works. There's people with devil fruits in the history of this thing.
It's not how it works. It's not. You're right, but
I get what you mean.
I go with the devil fruit guy before I go with the. I mean, I go with the hockey guy before I go with the devil fruit guy.
Okay.
In terms of not knowing anything,
I'm not mad at you for that. I'm just saying the premise you use isn't. Right.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I just don't know nothing about these.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
tell Shamrock to do something for
It's hockey over devil fruits for me. So.
We got another Yonko membership from the FedEx guy. 1 month. It says, the only deadbeats I respect in One Piece is the Big Mom parents. They made the right choice. I don't think they made a choice 9 times out of 10.
Listen, I'm going to keep it a band with you, bro. If you can't support the kid, give the kid up, bro. Straight up.
I don't think they weren't given a choice here. Big Mom was like, yo, these my kids and I don't care about you anymore.
No, she's saying Big Mom's parents.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh! Or he, not she.
Nah,
bro.
Nah, bro, you can't.
Listen, bro. If you can't support the child, give it up to somebody else. You know what?
That's valid. That's valid. There's valid reasons to give a child to an orphanage. If you can't.
She probably ate the nanny that was watching her, bro. Like, they had to give her up, bro.
Oh,
and you know what's crazy? Instead of taking her to jail or, like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, yo, honestly, she needs help. We can't help her.
I gotta ask the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
Were Big Mom's parents right?
We need to give her away.
Oh, man. That's
This is the same as, like, a college student getting pregnant, and they don't have the resources to, like... You know what I'm saying?
It's worse because
instead of getting the termination of it,
it's tough.
Just give it up to somebody that can handle it.
It's tough because it seems as though they were in position to take care of her. They just didn't realize she was going to be all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they seemed like they had enough. They were well off. It's just like, yo, she's Big Mom. Like, she could slap us at any moment and we would die. It's
big daughter.
All right, let us know what y'all think in the chat. That's an interesting
one. Sis.
Big sis. We got another.
Hold on.
Oh, I see it.
CD in the building. Always making a guest appearance. Bro. Celestial Donkey, bro. with the hashtag Buggy Gang with 100 dono.
Crazy, bro.
Yo, Celestial Donkey. First off, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not working too hard. And you just sent 20 gifted memberships. Yo, CD, bro.
Is this what you want? Is this what you want?
Yo, everybody in chat, can we please throw up the W's for our main man, Celestial Donkey, who has been here for a very, very long time. He's just not always in chat. So thank you, CD. We appreciate you. That is so much you just did. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I was mad hyped to see CD like in was it DDT like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was mad hyped to see.
He came
it, bro.
through. I remember that.
I gotta see Pig soon, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a DM Pig, bro.
Yo, be safe while working, bro.
Yeah.
We remember your job, bro. Chill out.
We got another Nakama join the ship in RJ Dawn. Welcome. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama. As well as Tony Willing. We got another 2 from Alex Perez. Uruj? Is that how you say it? I always forget. Uruj?
In Japanese, they go Uruj.
Uruj.
Yeah.
Saying he's 5 minutes away. It's been 30. What? Well, I don't know what that's in connection to. We got another 2 from Project Iceman. If the lantern says Kurozumi Moria, I will laugh. Ah! Okay. That actually makes sense. I was about to rant a little later in the cover story. But that makes so much more sense to me.
I'll talk about that when I get to it.
Okay. All right. Stick around for that one, Ice. Another 2 from Franco Cervantes. We upscaling Shanks for being dropped as a baby. I have a rant about that as well. A little bit later.
Yo,
he tanked it though.
Funny, bro.
I don't know. You can say he tanked it. He took damage for real.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Was it Shanks? Keep going. Yo, keep going.
Hear me out though.
Yo, keep going.
Hear me out though.
Yo, keep going, bro. We'll get to it.
Another Nakama joined the ship in Andre Barr. Welcome. Enjoy all the emojis.
Thank you, guys.
We got another 2 from Thorta Pounder. It says Ivankov's son or Big Mom daughter. Hashtag give me both.
Ivankov's son?
Or
man. Big Mom daughter?
I mess with Ivankov as a character more than I mess with Big Mom.
As a son?
Yeah.
Or Big Mom daughter?
Yeah. You struggling with this one, bro?
I'd probably take Ivankov as a son.
I feel like Ivankov's dope.
Yeah.
He's just wild. Don't be like turning random people that's around the family.
Yeah, that's definitely different.
Unless they asking you for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're forcing that on people. You don't got to do all that.
Yeah. What up, Lionel?
So. Oh, man.
Oh, come closer, bro. All right, there you go. No, you're good. Too close, man. Listen, man. I think Big Mom is a little too dangerous. Mm-hmm. She's going to get you in trouble because she'll probably murk somebody, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like, you got to wonder if your kid's going to go to jail or not, you know? And then you got to be like, yo, am I in a position to, like, hide this child now from, like, the government that's searching for her? And then you become an accomplice to murder.
I will say, Big Mom daughter, like, you good as long as you don't, like, violate her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's strong as hell.
No, that doesn't matter.
She gonna do what she want to do.
She still has the hunger pangs. So then I'm out of food
eating
in the house all the time.
As long as she eating, you know?
All right.
Another 5 from Xavier Dilly. It says, sup, guys? Prediction. Rox never fights Garp plus Roger on God Valley. Fake world government news. Garling and the Holy Knights or Saint Saturn fight Rox while his fam escapes. Thoughts? I can agree with the first part. I'm gonna need you to step it up with the people he fighting in the second part. I need it to be Emu then. Like, Saturn can't be the guy. Garling, sure, but Garling with Emu gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now, I have, like, especially with the narrative, I wouldn't know. I mean, I didn't know at the beginning because how they were doing it. But now with how this chapter is, it shows more room that, like, they should fight. But also, that'll just be, like, this is the moment we want them to come. You want that moment. And, you never give it to us? That's just like, bro.
Like, don't give me a piece of it.
Chill out.
Give me the whole load.
So, like, that's like... Like, in the beginning, I thought maybe not because what's happening. And now I'm thinking part of it got taken away because It happened kind of quickly, actually. So now it's like, all right, now they kind of have to, I feel like. So I'm not trying to elaborate because we have to go through the chapter. But
Yeah. Okay, so guys, we are gonna get to the chapter. It's 6:15. If you sent the super chat, we will read it. Believe us, we're gonna read it after the section is over. Okay. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. And if you're on the go Spotify and Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, bro. What are you doing? But other than that, thank you so much for being here. We love all of you. So, with that being said, you guys ready for this chapter?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. So, this week's chapter comes with a color spread featuring the Straw Hats playing a claw machine game to win Chopper back. The machine is filled with dolls resembling characters we've seen throughout the series, and there are many outside of the machine too. What are your thoughts on this color spread? Since Law's not here and I was going to go with him first, how about we go with Lionel?
I don't have much. I thought it was funny and dope, actually. Because if you look, there's a lot of dolls, and pretty much there's a lot of characters with these dolls. I have no theories. I have nothing. I felt some type of way, though, a little bit, that Luffy has that chess guy, I forgot his name.
Gaimon.
Gaimon!
Yeah, I put Gaimon in his mouth, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's forgetting Boa Hancock or he dropped her. I'm just like, Boa Hancock did so much for you. Getting Ace. Why is she left hanging while this treasure guy that you met? Like, nah, bro. I was just like,
hear me out. He never asked Boa to become a Straw Hat, but he asked Gaimon.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I don't think you remember, but it did happen. He thought he looked so weird. He was like, "Yo, join my crew, man." He was like, "Nah, I'm good."
I mean, Luffy be stupid ways asking people to join.
Yeah, he acts as literally anybody. That's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have much here. I thought it was kind of funny. If you guys are, I'm gonna end it here. Okay. I just got a little confused that why does it look like Sanji smacked Zoro in the face?
Because he did.
No, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he threw the buggy doll at Zoro.
Oh, that's what.
Oh, I thought he slapped him. You're right.
No. He
Okay.
okay. That's why Buggy's bounced upside
That is
down.
funny.
I thought he slapped that boy. Okay,
why
that
is
makes
he-
more sense.
Yeah,
That makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he threw it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Seb?
I actually really enjoyed this cover story. It works better that he threw the buggy than slapped him. Cause I was like, that's a little much. As funny as it would be, that's a little much. I thought he had slapped him because he was sleeping on Shirahoshi's body. Like, no.
Okay. Yeah.
Him throwing the buggy still
it
works.
could
That's
be the
still
same thing,
why,
though.
but
Yeah.
that's yeah. I love that Sanji has all women. Like it's all girls. I thought it was dope that Chopper's in there because I didn't originally realize that the Chopper that they're fighting over isn't just Chopper.
Yeah, they thought he was a plushie.
Yeah, I thought it was just Chopper, and then I saw him in there, and Usopp's locked in trying to get him. He's crying, but there's a Dr. Hero look in there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I thought he would do something. Like
There's
that.
a couple people in there.
Yeah. I really thought this was a dope concept. I love that Luffy has like Don.
I'm sorry.
Garp, and
I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
I forgot. It doesn't actually make any sense to me. How you not grab him the first time?
Who? Chopper?
Brooke.
Oh,
Brooke's
Brooke.
the crane.
Yeah.
Brooke is the crane.
Yeah, well, how you like?
He
You
didn't
know it's
realize.
Chopper.
He didn't realize.
But how many doors does have happened?
Look at the Chopper that they're fighting over, and look at Chopper. You're telling me you could, with 100% certainty, identify which one is which?
No, I'm not going by just that. I'm going by, all right, if they've been doing this for a while, right? Mm-hmm. And if Chopper's been there for a while, and if the dolls are already that Luffy got, that means they got all these dolls before Chopper.
They could be trolling.
So I'm just like,
Well, they have, hold on.
this?
Chopper's probably sunk to the bottom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They cleared everything else out at the top.
Okay.
Shout out to Carrot.
Yeah.
I hurt my heart that she's still not next time.
Yo, facts, bro. She should.
It's funny when I saw her, I immediately went to look for the Yamato doll. Mm-hmm. She way up there.
Yeah.
She up there with Rayleigh and them. I like the Whitebeard doll. I wanted to ask y'all, if y'all were playing this game and all of these dolls were in there, which would you try to get?
Obviously, I'd get the Ace one.
Okay.
I
I was gonna try to get the Whitebeard one.
I
think the Whitebeard one was cool. Like he got the mustache.
I'd probably get
got
the buggy one too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd probably get Gerd.
Oh yeah, they had the giants down here, right? Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gerd's there.
Okay.
Is it?
Frankie trying to find the coins. It's like a lot going on. I liked how locked in Usopp is though, but that's it for me.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. So for me, this is easily one of the most impressive color spreads Oda has ever done. The colors, the storytelling, the personalities, the message, and seeing all the characters in plushie form, it's just incredible. I counted around 42 characters in total. And honestly, Oda might not even realize what he just did, but he created a massive demand for plushies for every single one of these characters, bro. I won't lie, gang. That Viola plushie has me in a chokehold.
All right, bro, chill out, bro.
The Hedades one looks amazing, and I can already picture having the Zeph one in my kitchen.
I have a Zeph doll in my kitchen above.
Yeah,
mine.
that's what I'm saying.
It's not a plushie, but it's like a action figure.
What I love most is how the plushies are grouped with characters they have relationships with. So Nami is surrounded by her loved one. Sanji has all the women he's tried to get with. And then you have Luffy holding the people closest to him. But one detail did catch my attention. Why is Whitebeard of all people in Luffy's arms while like Boa, Carrot, Yamato, and Kinemon are all over the place? I'm like, yo, what? Like, I get it. But like, nah, not over a Boa and them. You're crazy.
Like, even throw Garp's there too.
I will say, we sometimes I think even as a community, I think we underestimate the impact Whitebeard had on Luffy in the brief moments that they shared at Marineford, because he knows what Whitebeard was to Ace. You know what I'm saying? And like,
I guess
clearly he has the Ace doll. Like, I don't know. I could see him grabbing Whitebeard for Ace, and because of what Whitebeard just kind of is. Like, that's Luffy's first true experience with a great pirate. I know Shanks was already a great pirate, but like, Whitebeard at Marineford was Luffy seeing it, what it's supposed to be like for real.
Yeah. So I guess Boa went to Impel Down for the boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? She raised her warlord status.
She gave him the key to Abe's handcuffs, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's so much that Boa has done for this man. Whitebeard just did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know,
yeah,
man.
But I'm just talking about the impact it made on Luffy. You're right. She's done more for Luffy.
Yeah, so
but
much.
But who's impacted Luffy's vision?
Like, she brought him food for 2 years at that island.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To train. Even when Rayleigh was gone, she was coming through. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she on the floor.
Seriously. I was so shocked. I was like, really, bro? I was like, really, bro?
I'm gonna be honest. That's crazy. Everybody, I know y'all all agree. That's kind of crazy. Then, of course, Chopper being stuck inside the crane game was hilarious. Same with Sanji throwing Buggy at Zoro's head. Classic Oda comedy, right? Also, I don't know if y'all peeped, but shout out to Shanks being above Mihawk.
Oh my god!
As always.
Do you think Zoro played the game early and grabbed Mihawk and then was like, alright, I'm done? Because he got Mihawk next to him.
Probably. That's what I'm saying. Shanks is up, Mihawk is down.
I think I would get the Gaimon.
I'd probably get the Mihawk one.
The Gaimon is fire. I would get a Gaimon plushie in real life.
You're the type to buy a Chia Pet, bro. Like, that's what you're saying to me.
Gaimon's the greatest Chia Pet ever, though. But
bro.
Cranebrook is peak, bro.
But, all right, so let me make this color spread a little interesting for all of you. There's a detail for me that happens to be in this color spread that I don't think anybody peeped. So, if you look at the Dory plushie, because I don't know if everybody sees that Dory is there, it's positioned under Jinbei's sleeping arm and above Frankie, who's reaching for money to use the crane game. Unlike Broggy and the Gerd plushies, who have their regular skin coloring, Dory's coloring is different. His skin is blue, and his teeth are sharp. We know what his actual skin color is, so why the change? Could this be the official coloring for Domi Reversi? And if so, does this foreshadow Dory being the one to pass away during the Elbaf arc?
Wouldn't it be the same for Saul then? Because he's a little dumb. He's like, his color is a little different back there too, no?
Could be.
Okay. I mean, I didn't think that deep, but maybe. I don't know if I'd like that to be the color scheme. But that would be just me having the same problem I had with the color scheme for the Gorosei. So
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, you know me. I'm always about more known folk passing. So we could clip one of these giants. That'd be nice.
Listen, man.
That'd be cool.
All I'm saying is it could be because there's just blue and there's blue around, and they were like, yo, it's on the edge of the thing. But like, come on. It might not be. All right. Anyway, that's just me. But I think it's something we should keep an eye on. But other than that, let's jump back into the super chats, and then we're going to go into the cover story. So if you haven't liked the video yet, like the video.
They asking where the dragon plushie at. Come on, y'all. They should have had the evil plushie in there.
We had a really big dono, didn't
we did. From Christian Reese.
Yo,
$100.
Wow.
Sheesh.
Guy, come on, man. Yo, everybody, W's in the chat for Christian Reese supporting crazy with a dono. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This always happens with Celestial Donkey, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Every time he do this, somebody goes above and beyond after him.
It's wild, bro.
Yo, thank you so much, Christian. This is crazy.
When these kind of things happen, I really don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And what his comment is even more like touching because it says, it won't let me bless the community with gifted subs. So I guess it's just Larry Tax, #BBC, #Zorro Top 1. So he was trying to for the community.
That is so
and
beautiful.
You didn't have to do all that, Christian. So thank you so much, man.
Jeez, I know the chat is like hating it right now. They didn't get gifted subs. That sucks. That is, maybe there's like a gift limit on YouTube.
I wouldn't know.
I
The
wish we
most
could
I
figure
think we've
that
ever
out.
seen was 50 gifted at once, I think.
Jesus, thank you so much, Christian. Thank you, Celestial Donkey, as well. Everybody that's sending super chats, thank you so much. We're trying to get through them, okay? So give us a second.
Yeah.
But again, W's in the chat for Christian, W's in the chat for Celestial for the huge donos. That's huge support for the community.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Alex Perez. It says, Squad's go-to pizza toppings. Just ordered some. The gas emoji.
Pepperoni.
I'm a pepperoni and Italian sausage kind of guy. Pause.
I would say a pepperoni or grilled chicken.
Okay.
Ooh, grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken alert. We got another Nakama joining ship in IF597. Enjoy the emojis. Another 5 euros or pounds. I never know. From Minimum Wage Mink. Who wins? Prime Hybrid Kaido plus Panda Man or Base Lawrence with his animal-hating devil fruit and Advanced Conquerors hockey on his sunglasses. #mink fur jacket around the world. What?
So if he does have a animal-hating devil fruit, that kind of cancels out the animals within those devil fruit users, right?
Who knows, man?
And then the glasses is like a blackened blade.
Sound like you're going law.
I'm going law.
You going law?
Yeah, extreme diff.
I'm
Because
going
Kaido's there.
I'm going Kaido, but not for Kaido. I'm going for Panda Man. That guy's seen some things. That guy, if anybody knows how to take down the animal-hating devil fruit, it's him. Yeah. Another 5 from Wise Life Jody. Thanks for all you do, fellas, with the prayer emojis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This chapter was fire. Prime Odin, Rayleigh, Gabon versus Kaido and Big Mom. Who wins? Davey D Seb. Saint Larry Tax. Law versus Azu. GPT Final. I got the Prime.
Not even one animal. the whole zoo. He might. Only Lawrence went to Onigashima. That's what he said.
I have Prime Odin, Rayleigh, and Gabon personally, but it's close. But I got them.
After this chapter, Kaido and what? Big Mom for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it? It was Kaido, Big Mom
Versus Gabon, Odin, and Rayleigh. Everybody's in
their prime.
Right, 3 of them versus 2 of them?
3v2.
No, I got that. There's 3
Oh, well, I mean, he had Odin. Of course Lana was going to go Odin.
Yeah, bro.
There's 3 conquerors. What are you talking? There's 3 strong
Everybody here's a conqueror, bro.
Yeah, but there's 3.
I was going to say, everybody.
There's 2 versus 1.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 versus 3. And they're really
Listen, man.
arguing. No, you could argue that each of them could fight him.
It's okay, bro.
It's okay.
He allowed to disagree with
It's
you.
alright, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that, yo, Rayleigh, Prime, and Gabon combined alone, that's a tough fight already. For either of
Yeah.
them. Now you're adding a third person? That's unfair.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Depends on how you scale, who you scale. I agree with you, by the way. I think that they win. But we got another 10 from Xavier O'Dilly. Mad props to Larry's giant Joy Boy theory. Dory and Brocky recognize Gear 5 Luffy when most folks don't. Gorosei refused to let Luffy regain his original form on Egghead. Plus the giant straw hat on ice. Hashtag tough.
I wouldn't say that was my theory, but it was a part of a theory. But the theory's been around for a minute. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Take your W's, bro. Another 10 from Andrew C. I typed a longer explanation earlier in the chat. And I saw you going off a little earlier. But I think Brook could be more related to the world government than we think, with him knowing Gunko and having similar attacks to the Gorosei. Andrew, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but I'd love to hear more of the theory itself. Maybe come in on a call stream or just at me in the theories channel, and we can see what's up. All right. We got another 2 from Fremos. It says, Zeus was on God Valley this whole time. That is the Larry theory that we should be hyping, bro. Remember Larry had his, Zeus could tell us everything that happened in God Valley because he was probably there with Big Mom.
I said that?
Yeah.
I remember
that.
We all said
Yeah, I don't remember that, bro.
it was a...
Oh, we had that cover, and I was like, yo, would we be happy with Zeus telling us that? And I was like, no, but now we got Loki. Who wasn't even there.
I mean, honestly, I don't think he's telling us this part of the story. I never thought that. How would he know? That's his father told him everything.
How were you there for the parts you weren't there?
But we did get another 5 gifted memberships.
Oh, Andrew, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's get to the chapter.
Okay.
Because it's 6:32. Okay? Lawrence is here too, so. All right, guys. This week's chapter. Oh, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. We're trying to get 1,500 likes. Also, if you sent a super chat, please give us a little time to read your super chat, okay? This week's chapter is titled A Song of Love Bound Under a Hail of Arrows. We continue Yamato's pilgrimage with the caption at the bottom reading Where Heroes Sleep. In the cover story, we see Kinemon, Yamato, and Momonosuke praying to lanterns inscribed with names we mostly know of. What are your thoughts on this cover story? Let's start with Seb.
I wasn't prepared for you to come to me first.
I went to Lionel first.
You're good. So Yamato did finally get the closure that I was asking for her to get a little bit ago about the samurai's names.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, so I was just a little early. And I was wrong about which shrine they was doing this at, but it did happen, so I'm happy it happened.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue. A lot of names that we recognize on there. So Izu and Ashradoji, Pedro, Toki.
Pedro being there is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Pedro. Shout out to Pedro.
Yeah.
But then I saw the Kurozumi, and I crashed out for 2 seconds. I was like, they bet not to put Kanjuro up on there, bro.
I thought the same thing.
They bet not. And then I remembered Kurozumi Moria exists. That's a character that exists. So I was like, it's probably him. It's probably a secondary shrine, or you know what I mean? Because they did both shrines. I was hyped to see Yasue's name in there. I think a lot of people forget that was a real emotional through line that had happened in Wano. Who the hell is Mar? I was like, who?
I have something.
Okay.
I have something.
Yeah, I was like, Mar, I don't know who this person is. I thought that other name said Taku, which is, I was going to shout out Nerd Taku then. Nerd, you made it to the Wano vigil. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see it, though. I really like this panel.
Yeah.
Just because I know we weren't the biggest fans of Wano, but these were all the people that impacted certain storylines and moments for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I assume the Otaka person is Toko's actual father, but maybe I'm.
No, it's not. I know who it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I got it for you.
I bet. I'll pass from there. So.
All right, Lionel.
No, Bastion pretty much said everything I had to say.
All right, Laud, would you have anything for the cover story at all?
For either, not really. No, I'll just mention a good thing you cleared up because I was listening. I thought Sanji like smacked Zoro
me
in the
too.
face. I was like, what the heck? Yo,
Wild out.
why he sleeping, bro? I was like, no wonder do y'all don't get along. If y'all want to smack me while I'm sleeping, we gonna have beef for life. I'm sorry, like.
Yeah.
But when you said he threw the part, I was like, oh, that's different. Because Sanji's only collecting like the woman dolls. Why he had the buggy one in general, I don't know. But yeah, I didn't really have much.
Yeah. Guys, if our audio is either too high on either of our mics, can you please let Marv know in the chat, just in case. All right, so this cover story really stood out to me because it did raise some interesting questions, right? Like these guys just mentioned. It's similar to the graveyard spread, and it even tied back to the reveal of Gecko Moria. Now we have 5 lanterns honoring those who have passed, but the names are unfamiliar. One name you might not recognize, which is what Sebastian was saying, is the name Taka. That's actually Hyoguro. Oh, why can't I say that? Hyogoro's wife.
Oh!
Yeah. When Orochi seized the throne and forced the Yakuza to join him, Hyogoro refused and was taken away. Taka tried to stop them by clinging to his leg, but she was shot and murdered. Given Odin's relationship with Hyogoro, because he visited him during the 5 years of him acting a fool, it makes perfect sense for her to be honored here. Because it's for Odin. It's like an Odin shrine, okay? Another intriguing name, like Sebastian mentioned, is a Kurozumi. At first, I had no idea who it could be. I really didn't think it was Gecko Moria. And here's why. I thought it was actually Kanjuro. Maybe Momonosuke and the Akazaya 9 placed his name here. Despite his betrayal and mocking of Odin, perhaps they still considered him a comrade deep down. Remember, Odin died believing Kanjuro was his loyal ally, even saving him from the boiling pot. And when Kinemon told Kawamatsu he would build a shrine to honor Odin and the fallen heroes, it would make sense that the name Kurozumi here is for Kanjuro because of Odin's love for him.
I feel that.
Yeah, he never passed knowing he was a traitor.
Okay.
So I think that fits the best. I don't know.
No, it makes sense because if it is Moria, there's no real connection to Odin other than they're maybe related based off of the Kozuki stuff that I was saying earlier. So like, I mean that it's Kozuki Moria. Like you know what I mean? It's actually Kozuki Moria, not Kurozumi. So. I don't know, man. It probably is Kanjuro.
Yeah, it probably is. The only reason, too, is also because Kinemon mentioned he was going to enshrine the daimyo who fought and protected. But the thing is, there are no daimyo after Orochi's grandfather for the Kurozumi. Because he was the one that betrayed the other daimyos and tried to take out the shogun. And then after that, they took the Kurozumi out. Yeah, if you guys remember. So. Yeah. All right. As for the last 3 names, I honestly don't know. Mar, that name Mar could possibly be a reference character Oda once mentioned. Someone who sold Okaki to the Marines, but there's little to no information about this person. Another name for Mar could be ASMR. Interestingly enough, it seems like a pun on ASMR. That's the only amount of information for Mar. It's literally in an SBS. I think like 115, he mentions Mar. And it was just nothing. Yeah. The last thing I want to bring up are the 3 daimyo who were trapped in a cave with young Yamato, Tempura, Omusubi, and Ushimaru. I've always believed they were experimented on by Caesar Clown and turned into artificial giants. We've mentioned this long ago. After training Yamato, they might have escaped the cave only to pass away fighting Kaido. But here's where most people, if they didn't know, it gets interesting. Kaido wanted Ashura Doji and Hyogoro to join his forces. He didn't even capture them. He let them be, except for Hyogoro. He actually was captured by Orochi after he was sent to Kaido. He then probably sent these 3 samurai that were in the cave with Yamato to Caesar Clown. He sent them to be experimented on to become artificial giants, bought them back, and this is why Inbi, Fuga, and Zanki, their appearances kind of lined up with Tempura, Omusubi, and Ushimaru. Even though Ushimaru's, he doesn't look like Zanki, his color palette is the same.
Matched.
Yeah, it's the same. And it's even crazier because their behavior during the war was like weird on Onigashima because they were like the only numbers who didn't fight during that time.
Not only that, they also were the only ones that got introduced with a Wano box set underneath them instead of a numbered box set.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the theory always worked. We just never got confirmation.
The thing is, too, they haven't been considered deceased. Like, the CPO member Maha took out, he, like, defeated them. But it was never stated, like, they were deceased. So they might just be still chilling, but just, like, not doing anything. So it's like, yo, how y'all not notice these 3 giant dudes, yo? But other than that, those are my thoughts. That's all I had. So let's jump back to Super Chats. Let's do about 5 to 7, and then let's jump into the chapter again.
Okay. All right. We got
20 gifted memberships by Blind Shepherd. Yo, you guys are going crazy today. What is it? Did y'all come from the Mafia Don? Like, yo, bruh, 20 gifted? Yo, please, everybody, say thank you to Blind Shepherd. Throw up the W's. If you have a gifted membership, please throw up the Nakama sign. Thank you so much, Shepherd. Thank you.
Bro. I need it. I took L's in Vegas, so I need it, bro. We got another 5 from Cyborg Frankie.
Why are you saying that?
Ow! I just want to know why Larry was so happy when Sommers almost did what he did. Talking about how that's his boy with a laughing emoji.
I did not say that.
Hashtag
Nobody said that was my boy. Lawrence, I did not say that.
Beating the allegations.
No, I never said that was my boy.
All right, so I don't know if y'all know this.
I believe.
We don't watch Larry's live reaction so that we have a more organic view of whatever he says on the pod. So if he was wild, we wouldn't know.
No, I was timing people.
If he was wild like that.
I wasn't going, yo, that's my boy. That's crazy.
You're allowed to like a good villain. I don't know if I would consider Sommers that. He's just evil at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a good villain. He's just mad evil.
He's just mad.
But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
We got another Nakama join the crib. Wow. In Trinland. Sorry. Welcome. Another 5 from Red Eye Itachi. Thoughts on the theory about Boa being Rayleigh's daughter? I've never been a fan of that, personally.
Yeah, we talked about it a while back.
Yeah.
It seems possible, but I doubt it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't subscribe. Another 10 from Bushy Brow. It says, I'm wondering if you guys have any recommendations for bars or clubs in the North Jersey that are fun on the weekends. I like Hispanics vibes and enjoy places like The Lobby, Whiskey Priest, and Agave Maria. Agave Maria was going to be my recommendation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how...
Go to Soundgarden.
What's wrong with you, bro? I'm trying to think of one. Latinas. I mean, you could just hit the Jersey City area, bro.
Yeah, Jersey City.
It has almost everything you'll need, and there's some spots in Edgewater.
Yeah. Let's do one more.
Yeah, and then we got another 2 from our guy Aaron Creates. It says, I'm calling it now. W episode. Hashtag strong black men. What's wrong with y'all, man? Thank you, Aaron.
All right, guys, let's get back into the chapter. All right. So, the chapter opens up with a wide view of God Valley alongside narration. Many figures converged on the island, each with their own goals and desires, turning God Valley into an inescapable battlefield of nightmares. On the island, we see a celestial dragon and a marine talking. The marine urges the celestial dragon to evacuate through the escape tunnel, but the celestial dragon refuses, saying he hasn't won a prize yet, a specific prize. The marine reminds him they'll be responsible for delivering the prize, but the celestial dragon threatens that if it's missing, they'll be held accountable for ruining his fun. An explosion suddenly erupts, catching the attention of those trying to survive the native hunting competition. They take it as their chance to find a boat and escape. Roger demands to know where Shakky is and warns that she better not be harmed. Rox yells out the names of his wife Eris and his son Teach, desperate to know their whereabouts. Meanwhile, Garp appears demanding to know where Roger is. We then see Dragon, cloaked and carrying 2 infants, Shamrock and Shanks, in his arms. As he runs, he urges the babies to hang on and wonders where the Navy ships are. Realizing the people nearby are pirates, he considers changing direction, but before he can act, a holy knight confronts him, noting he's carrying a baby. She fires a laser beam from her mouth, striking Dragon in the shoulder and blasting straight through him. Dragon collapses, dropping one of the babies. A voice crackles over communication. "You've saved my life, Maffy. Garling was going to take me out, I'm sure." We're then introduced to Saint Maffy of the Satchels family, one of the holy knights of God. With a cigar in hand, she picks up the crying infant and sneers at the idea of Garling having a child. She wonders aloud who would even want to kidnap the brat. Bleeding heavily, Dragon reaches out toward the baby in her arms, pleading in his thoughts, "No, don't take those babies. They're the only reason I can atone for being part of this sick, murderous game." Unsheathing her sword, Saint Maffy teasingly says goodbye, aiming her blade at Dragon's back. Resigned, Dragon accepts his fate, thinking of all those who have already passed and admitting he probably deserves the same. But before the fatal blow lands, we hear, "Out of the way!" All of a sudden, a massive slash cuts through everything. Saint Maffy, the area around them, saving Dragon at the last moment. So, what are your thoughts on the beginning of this chapter? Now, let's start with Lawrence.
I just want to mention how much I see Ace right now in Roger's face. Right? Like, he looks so much like... This is, I think, the most I've seen him look like Ace. And I would say the same thing with looking at Garp's face. He looks a lot like both Luffy and Dragon to me. Right? Yeah. And... So going to Dragon in a situation, it's just crazy because, like, I keep comparing Dragon, because we know he's 17 here, compared to Luffy and Marineford because he's 17 as well, right? And how both of them are in, like, kind of like in a helpless situation. But if you look at it, Luffy was doing a lot more because of the time frame, right? But it's a little different because at that time you could kind of argue Luffy's a little more seasoned than that, because it's towards, like, almost not the half mark of his journey in the beginning, but it's like here you kind of went through a lot already. So to me, to compare it really, I would think this is more like Luffy around the time he met Kobe, like to put a Dragon situation. Because if I believe this is Dragon's, like, he just started really working for the Marines. Right, well, Luffy's been a pirate for, at that time, already for 6 months. You know, and experience in war and everything. He already has like a 300 million berry bounty, right? Or Dragon's right there. So, like, so out of death, right? And also too, it's probably worse too because now he's going against, even though he didn't even know, to me it's more like a secret, like he didn't know that this knight was behind him where he got shot, right? So, and then but his thinking on her that he deserves the pass just because he took part of it, just associating with them, that he there's the pass is just crazy to me. Because, like, to me, you could, like, I understand Dragon, like, you mean good, right? And you feel like you have to atone for something, but you had no idea to this scope, right? And you could realize that you don't have the same mind and heart as them. But the fact that you feel so grave about it, you feel like, yo, I deserve this too, right? Because you feel helpless that you can't even do this one job or this one mission to save these two babies because you're completely out of your depth, right? So I felt for Dragon here, just like, what can you do in this situation? But I don't really have much here. But yeah, that's all I have. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing I want to mention. Only because I saw it on
The internet?
Yes, I guess Instagram, right? And it's just noteworthy because we already know that these obviously one of these babies is Shanks, right? And that he is a CD, right? Or a half CD, whatever. And then you see this person who's a holy knight, this knight is shooting him, right? But then I saw an image where it points to someone on Shanks' crew, right? Has very similar teeth as this knight that shot Dragon.
Yeah.
And has apparently a very similar ability to shoot out of his mouth the same way this woman does.
Yeah.
So it just made me think.
I forgot his name. You know his name?
I think it's a Howling Gal.
Howling Guy?
Yeah. Howling Guy, yeah. So this is the picture I saw.
Yeah.
Right? So it made me think. I wonder if, just like how Shanks, he refused to, to be part of that. And obviously, the situation with Shamrock and Shanks can't possibly be the only ones, right? But I wonder if Shanks recruited more or got more on his side. Like, kind of similar to your theory about the whole Davies, that Blackbeard may have recruited other Davy members on God Valley, right? I wonder if Shanks got maybe more than one, like, half breed his celestial dragons on his side besides just himself. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting.
That's a good pull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colin Gab, baby. Seb.
I did also see Ace in Roger. I really liked the juxtaposition of the three of them because they're clearly the main characters of this flashback, right? Like everything we've seen has been either centered around Roger and his feelings for Shakky, Rox and his adventuring / war on the world government and recruiting his crew, and then you'd see Garp come in every now and then kind of be a major highlight, and then we see like these were the three legends of this era kind of thing.
Not Harold.
Harold too, but
I didn't say it because it's flashbacks, bro.
It is his
where he at?
flashback. How you get outshined the old flashback?
Look at what we talking about. But I did like that we're refocusing on what they are prioritizing here.
Yeah.
God Valley is this epic war thing that happens, and these three people are after three completely different things right now. Roger's after Shakky, Rox is after his wife and child, and then Garbage is after Roger. So I think it's dope that we get that. Like we're getting that reintroduced to us every time we can. And I wonder if their focuses will just align at one point to change this. Like Oda typically will do that. Like this is where we are to start the arc or start this conflict. We get to this other point at the end of the conflict where we're united. Dragon getting sniped in the back by the laser beam reminded me of Luffy. Lawrence mentioned that this is his Marine Forward, but it really reminded me of Luffy because Luffy, when he was struggling mightily at Marine Forward, also got sniped in the back by Kizaru when he was at his last legs. And I was like, does this woman have Kizaru's ability? Because this is like before Mads was doing things.
You think she has the same speed of laser beam?
You know how I feel, bro. If she got the light ability, if she got it. But in general, I was like, yo, like, dang, like, does she have Kizaru's laser ability? Because how would they have the ability to shoot laser beams? And then the Howling Gap thing did cross my mind. Mm-hmm. I just forgot his name, too.
Yeah.
So,
I have a little thing about it that maybe.
All right, Lawrence, you're a former running back. You know you can't drop the ball like that. It can't happen. Can't have it.
Yo, dropping babies is crazy.
Can't have it. He can't be my running back. He's already demoted down the depth chart.
In his defense,
You put him on defense.
he's carrying 2 footballs.
I don't care, bro. You put him on defense, man. You can't be fumbling my rock like that, bro. Nah. Can't do it, bro. I was really interested to see Mafi, the Satchel family. I was gonna try to find some time to research like what that family is, if there had ever been mentioned before, but I didn't see anything. I really, really, really liked Dragon's moment there of like reflection. Like blaming yourself for this is crazy.
Yeah.
But like it gives you real characterization of who Dragon is. Like even just accidentally assisting in this, he felt responsibility for it. And I have to do something about it. I have to do something. And then I didn't like like I deserve this too. Try to survive, bro. Like try to do something in the moment. Get out the way. But I got it. I absolutely loved seeing Whitebeard swing that blade like that and get her up out of here. And I think it's dope because it's hard to say this, right? So I put it in my notes. Oda's doing this weird job of attempting to establish the God's Knights as a real threat while simultaneously showcasing that they're clearly not on the level of true legends in One Piece. Mm-hmm. So it's like we're in this weird space where it's like they're strong, clearly they're strong, but it's like when real big steppers come in, what we talking about? So sometimes it can be tough to make people seem like real threats when those kinds of people are in the same space as you. And I think he's done a pretty good job to this point because the people he's having do it are the Rayleighs, the Gabons, the Whitebeards, and obviously like Roxes and Garps and stuff. If I started seeing, and I know I'm a Shakky guy and I'm going to glaze him later, but if I saw Shakky do this, I'm like, yo, what just happened? Like, all right, we go a little too far now. But I did like that I saw that. I definitely did see the same thing about the Luffy Marine Forward situation, and like Lawrence pointed out, they're the same age. So, like, this is his Marine Forward, but, like, it's, how do I say this? The stakes aren't the same, or as far as personally for him, but the heights
Yeah.
are higher.
Way higher.
Than they even were for Luffy. Because I like seeing that with Dragon because he's just an ant in a sea of giants right now.
Yeah.
Like look at him see Big Mom and
You're going
want
too far already, bro.
Either way, towering.
Yeah.
I love seeing that because how do I say this? Not only is he identifying that he's not strong enough, like I need to be stronger. This is what the world is like. This is what the top is like.
Yeah.
All those things are coming to him right now. The same way we mentioned who had the biggest impact on Luffy thing earlier, whatever, big impact. All of this is impacting Dragon. All of this is an amalgamation of why he becomes what he becomes later. The stoic, I need to be strong. I can't like spin for anything. All of this is supposed to be the genesis for that. So I love that. I absolutely really really love that for Dragon. Listen, is Dragon winning me over? Maybe, bro, maybe. But I'll stop there because I have more to say on the next parts. So
All right. Lionel?
You almost said a lot I thought of too. But before I go to that, I just thought it was like crazy how the more and more Oda make sure like you do not like the Gorosei at all. Like you can't. Like the Gorosei.
You mean the Holy Knights?
Yeah, the Holy Knights the Special Dragons. Because even for their own safety, again, I don't care about their safety. But the Marines like, yeah, you got to get out of here. It's dangerous. He's blaming Marines not thinking the pirates of what's going on. Oh, you're ruining our fun. You're affecting our game, and I want that treasure. You're taking responsibility for it. You bet, like, pretty much was like, bro, are you serious? Like, look at the situation you're in right
Facts.
now. But you only care about your fun and getting a sick game is already getting ruined, and you're blaming the Marines. Like, and they're the ones who are helping you out.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, time and time again, it shows like, you can't. I don't know what person likes them. I can't. I can't with them, bro. But again, we're a little bit with Roger, Rocks, and Ace. I don't know if I want to say what I thought for this soon. I might save it. I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay.
But
Keep a note of it so you don't forget.
yeah. I don't have that much. But I thought of the whole Dragon and Luffy thing. And Bastion, you kind of said it because I remember with Gloriosa was talking to Luffy when
Gloriosa?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Amazon Lily, pretty much they were talking, and like when Luffy finds out that Ace is going to get executed and all that stuff, and Luffy's trying to figure out if he should go save Ace or not. Luffy decides, I'm going to go. Like she leaves, like you said, Sebastian. Where is it now? I just had it. But she's kind of saying that like Luffy's like a little ant going to a hurricane. You're just getting flooded away. Mm-hmm. And Lily and it's crazy that Oda did that. They both experienced that. Like when Luffy went there intentionally to save Ace, Dragon, this responsibility just came upon you. You're here to do like your duty as a Marine. Then you found out how bad and twisted the world government is. Then you end up doing something similar on a rescue mission. Like Luffy's going to save Ace. You're here to save these babies from these becoming characters like them. And we see what happens. Like I find them, they both on a rescue mission, and through that rescue mission, like Sebastian was saying, like they both realize how weak and inferior they actually are, and what strength they need to become later on. And like I thought that was a nice like nod that Oda did that to Dragon, like in giving the reasons why. And it also made me think of how everybody has their own justice. I wonder what Dragon's justice is. This made me think like from this moment did he make like the justice that he would have? Because because Aokichi's like lazy justice, and Waluchi's dark justice, and I forget what Garp says, Nakaino's or whatever. But I wonder what Dragon's justice, and I wonder if the reason for his justice came from seeing from here and onward. So I hope Oda gives us that, like, gets more detailed and depth on Dragon and find out what's his justice that he wants to bring to the world. Because again, he knows about the God's Knights, he knows about Emu to our knowledge, he knows about how wicked and twisted these people are. So what world are you trying to make it better for it? What's your justice,
Yeah.
But who had pure justice? I forgot. Was it Fujitora or somebody else? Or am I wrong?
No, somebody has pure justice. I
Right?
just don't remember exactly who it was. I can switch it up, though. It's easy. We all got smartphones.
Okay. I think you left here. But yeah, but the same thing with Dragon, like he should end it here. Is like I got the same thing is like similar how and all of it's crashing down on Dragon kind of fast because Luffy came to this moment a little bit when he lost Ace. You know what I mean? Like Dragons come to this moment a little bit now because he feels somewhat responsible for what's happening to these people, these slaves, losing his crewmen, and I'm too weak to even save these babies.
Yeah.
Like, so I got this, like, I feel they both had a similar moment where, like, I am too weak, and, like, Luffy probably even felt like he wanted to pass or be gone since he lost Ace. Same with Dragon, with this, like, his sense of justice, his sense of morality, and it's like he's seeing this and he feels he's somewhat responsible that I should pass to. So that's what I got, and, like, just linking both on a different level. Like you said, this is way crazier and higher level than Marineford War. Similarities, but this is, like, again, almost all the tops are here. Pretty much, and it's crazy, and you're like nowhere near their level. So yeah,
I couldn't find any pure justice. I don't think there is one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be.
Yeah, there are a bunch of justices though. There's reigning justice, cleansing justice, thorough justice, unclear, burning, lazy, moderate, determined, my justice, fine-tuned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are a bunch of vice admirals that have these ideas of justice. All right, but are you
Yeah,
done?
I'm done.
All right, so for me, I kind of went in a different direction. So we finally have the name of Rox's wife, Eris. That's such an interesting choice of name because this ties directly into Oda's love for Greek mythology. We've already seen plenty of Greek mythology references in One Piece, especially with the ancient weapons Uranus, Poseidon, and Pluton, all named after Greek gods, right? But Oda might be layering it even deeper here. In Greek mythology, Eris is the goddess and personification of strife and discord. She's also the sister of Ares, god of war, which directly connects to the chaos happening right now in God Valley. Even further, she's the daughter of Nyx, the primordial goddess, the primordial god of the night. Goddess of the night. That instantly calls to mind Blackbeard's Yami Yami no Mi, which embodies the darkness itself. But here's where it gets even more wild. The ancient weapons' names are not just Greek gods, as we all know, right? They're also names of planets in our solar system. And wouldn't you know it, Eris is also the name of a dwarf planet, the second largest one we know of in our solar system. For a while, NASA even considered classifying it as the 10th planet after Pluto. Now, let's tie this back to Imu. When Imu took over Gonko's body and performed Domi Reversi, the 5-star circle they drew out spelled a name. It was Eris D Tar.
Mm-hmm.
If you remove the D, you get Eris Star. That happens to be the name of this actual NASA project, Eris Star, which was designed to create a global system for collecting, sharing, and storing Earth's environmental data. And the symbol for that project, a pentagram. There's the exact symbol Imu conjured when they dragged Bragi under. It gets even crazier, Lawrence. The Aristar project only had 20 participants, which mirrors the 20 kingdoms that are originally allied to defeat the ancient kingdom and formed the world government. That's way too precise to be a coincidence. Now, so what if Eris's life force was absorbed by Imu? This could explain why Imu is able to summon powers using the names recorded in their book that they do use, almost like Mont Dior's ability with the library, or Big Mom's soul fruit, which she takes the life of the people she wants and brings out other things from it. Eris might not just be Rox's wife, she could literally be fueling Imu's abilities, which probably adds to their long life. One last note, the Greek goddess Eris is often portrayed as a woman in black with black wings.
Gunko spawned black wings.
It's eerie how well that imagery fits into One Piece's current themes of shadow, darkness, and control with Imu. I honestly didn't expect this name drop to open such a huge rabbit hole for me, but once you connect the mythology, the astronomy, NASA projects, and the lore of One Piece, it all starts clicking together. Oda might have just revealed something massive with this one name, and I don't watch many theories, bro. But it took me a while, you know? So I was just like, what the hell's going on? What y'all think about all that?
I really like that.
I want you to search up Ares.
Yeah,
Ares,
I saw
the goddess deity, so you could show the twins.
The deity of Greek mythology or whatever, the Greek goddess.
And I found it interesting.
Okay, so this is what she looks like, or at least black wings would be this. I don't know if you can see this or not, Lionel.
Okay.
Yeah. So, listen, I like the NASA part with the 20. I think that's dope. I know some people have pointed out that, I mean, you pointed out that with the pentagram itself, the name popped up, right?
Yeah.
You removed the D specifically to get it to spell star, or like was there a secondary?
So I've seen people take away the D and it spells Aristar. And you remember when like this first came up, a lot of people were saying like Tartarus and stuff like that around that time if you change the name backwards. So if you take the D out, it spells Aristar, which was something that was happening during that time too, to explain Tartarus.
Okay. I like it though.
Interesting.
No, it really is. And I find it interesting too, like, because like you said, it said the name. Like sometimes when Oda wants to emphasize something to a degree, he puts like a bold letter to it.
Yeah.
And this time he just said the name, and now you're thinking all these coincidences are like heavily aligning with stuff that Oda just showed us before he mentioned this name. Makes it more like, yo, like, again, we know Oda dabbles into and does his own research and gets a lot of ideas from other stuff. So like, it's not hard to believe that theory was actually correct. Like,
Yeah.
So just.
So you think that part of the reason why Emu can survive, or at least manipulate, part of the reason that Emu's able to do the things that he's doing now, or she's doing now, is because they're utilizing the abilities that Eris once had?
No, I think what's happening is they are taking the life force of people, like a Sith Lord in Star Wars, and they're able to store that person's willpower or just their life force overall and use it as like a bag of energy to either summon or do specific powers within their ability. So it's like I want to explain to you guys in like a little bit more nerd like language, but there's something called like a warlock in like Warcraft, and they're able to steal some of your life force or even their own life force in order to conjure up other things.
Like Shang Tsung.
Yes, like Shang Tsung.
Yeah, we just gotta bring it back to Mortal Kombat, man.
Yeah, bring it to Mortal Kombat. So I think Emu's probably capable of doing something like that. That's probably why the name showed up.
So my secondary question is, do you think...
So her name was probably Eris D. Tar.
Do you think that there is a specific benefit to doing it with D clan members? Or Davy clan members, more accurately, I guess, with Eris potentially here.
I mean, it probably goes back to what Lawrence mentioned. You remember when Lawrence said there might be special bloodlines that Emu technically like wants to use as like a vessel. It could be that, but it's probably just who has the most willpower. And that's basically what we do with devil fruits, right?
Yeah. It's an interesting one. It's definitely interesting.
You said before something about that's like it was just the life force. You said something about like in the beginning with what NASA's doing. You said something about gathering something, right?
Yeah, they gather, store, and share data and of the Earth to control life.
It's very interesting because that makes you think back of what Emu did to Saturn. Right?
He took the life force back
like out of him. Yeah. Interesting. You might be honest on him, bro.
I don't know if I am. I know that there has been some theories regarding the Eris D. Tar name, and it was happening while we were there. We heard like almost everything, right? But then it made me think back to like her name is Eris, bro. Like that can't be
nothing.
That can't be nothing. That's crazy. All right. The next thing I wanted to point out was when I saw the Holy Knights in their full glory during the God Valley flashback, 3 of them immediately caught my attention. Saint Maffy, the giant with horns, and the mysterious woman who looks like an Amazon Lily Empress to me, standing on Garling's right side. Their unique features really stood out. So when St. Matthew finally went into action, I was hyped, yo. But then a thought hit me. You guys remember that theory I came out with about like how 900 years ago, the Fishman royal family before the Neptune line was actually the Remo Shifu family. They left Fishman Island and joined the 20 kingdoms in their alliance against the ancient kingdom. After they left, the Neptune family took over, very similar to how like the Don Quixote and the Riku families on Dressrosa acted, right? So I still think that theory holds weight. I still think it does. I'm still counting on it. I don't think it's out of the realm yet. We've seen Killingham, who is clearly a fishman in my opinion. Now we have St. Matthew, who also appears to have fishman traits, yet she comes from a different family lineage, the Satchel family. Now, this may suggest that over 900 years, multiple families could have interbred, passing down fishman genetics and mixing them into the bloodlines of several world noble clans. It would actually make a lot of sense with the knowledge that the world is sinking. Having fishman traits, the ability to breathe underwater and swim freely, would be an incredibly long-term advantage. It almost feels too convenient. And here's where it gets really interesting. What if the world government has been trying to create artificial fishmen the same way Caesar Clown was tasked with creating artificial giants? If survival after the Great Flood is the end game, wouldn't breeding or engineering fishman hybrids be more important than even engineering like hybrid giants?
It should be.
Exactly.
If you're not wild racist like they seem to be.
That could explain why we're seeing multiple Holy Knight families with fishman features. They may not just be coincidence. They could be the result of centuries of interbreeding or deliberate experimentation. And now with the Howling Gab, it'd be very interesting if he came from the Satchels family, because that may be I hate to bring it to Pokemon, but you know how like Squirtle does Water Beam? Or like Blastoise does Hydro Pump? Well, we've seen fishermen use water on their hands to create water bullets. What if they're able to do it with their mouth? So this is probably like a water beam instead of like an actual laser.
I actually thought
Squirtle.
it's funny because I thought too, like, I didn't think it was a laser beam when she shot it out.
I didn't either.
I
I
thought
it
a
was-
queen in there.
With sharks with the
I'm
laser beams attached to their heads.
But how are they creating the technology? Like Vegapunk's not there yet.
No, they had Saturn. He's a scientist too. And
Yeah.
then- I mean, you don't know his work. You have never seen any of
They're
his work.
old as hell, bro.
Yeah.
They're old as hell, bro.
Yeah, and they had what was it? We saw they had scientists in the flashback. What was it? 200 years
Tony
ago.
Stark built this in a cave. The box of scraps.
The only thing is, I thought so too. I thought the guy we saw
Killingham.
Killingham and her, I did thought they were related. Then I saw the last names.
Yeah.
Because they looked really a lot alike.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what the? But I'm just like, but the only thing, the theory is, and it could explain why they're doing so much research and stuff. Because like bringing other water to survive the flooding. But the thing is, then why are you eating fruits that clearly negate you moving underwater?
It's very true too.
But I also thought maybe that's one of the reasons why they're doing experiments to actually possibly break that, like dabbling to where they could actually move freely underwater.
Well, to add on to that, you remember when we were told about devil fruits being eaten, well, 2 or more devil fruits being eaten by one person, their body implodes. That was from scholars from the Grand Line. If I remember, it was the Grand Line or the Red Line. It was one of the two. But they were scholars of the world government. So I'm pretty sure they've been experimenting and trying different things because they know this is going to happen. This is also why they moved on top.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can see that there's artificial fishmen. And I think that was amazing theory crafting by Lawrence when he said that Howling Gab could probably be somebody of a celestial dragon family and just happen to leave the same way Shanks has. Because why would Shanks go up to Mari Joa and be willingly freed to leave as he felt so? would he have gone by himself, or were there like other people that wanted to come with him, and
Yeah,
Howling Gab happened to be one of those people? That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Howling Gab. I didn't think we was getting Howling Gab stuff on this episode, but I love it.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing I wanted to point out was Dragon himself. This is the kind of morality I want to see from him. The search for redemption. Even though his participation is inadvertent and he's not the one directly causing harm, Dragon understands he's still complicit in a system that does this. That awareness pushes him to seek repentance and forgiveness. What stands out is his acceptance of it. Even when he realizes his demise is imminent, he doesn't resist it. He actually embraces it. But here's where I struggle. I can't fully accept that he would just lie down and pass without making one last effort to protect the kids. Sebastian mentioned it. I felt exactly the same way. At the same time, we have to remember he's also a rookie Marine. This could very well be his first real exposure to this level of violence and self-reflection. And maybe that broke his will to fight back in the moment.
When you realize you're not like that.
Yeah. Personally, I'm pretty sure everybody on the pod too, and especially all of you at home, you guys wanted to see him rise up anyway. Even if he was bleeding out of his butt. That would have said so much about his character and probably would have garnered the Conqueror's hockey we expect from him, right? I don't know. That's just me, I guess. And to those giving Dragon full credit here, I think it's very important to remember it's still way too early for his character to mirror the legend we know in the present timeline. Right now, he's just a man trying to survive and do the right thing. Nothing more, nothing less.
One minor thing before we move on.
Yeah.
We've been saying this is his Marine Ford moment a few times now.
Mm-hmm.
You think he awakens Conqueror's hockey here?
I was thinking the same thing.
Right here?
No, I can't wait here, but I did think that. Like, do you think he's going to have a moment, like similar to Luffy, that he's going to let it out unconsciously and save something or save, I don't know. Like, I just thought that too.
I think the question is, do you need to have your mind and body catch up to your Conqueror's hockey, even if it's accidental?
Luffy's didn't. You know what I mean? He unlocked his when he did.
Well, Luffy went through multiple Shichibukai. He went through Crocodile.
That's true.
He went to Gecko Moria. Like, bruh, he went through Magellan. Like, there was multiple fights he had to go through where even Blackbeard said, yo, your hockey is definitely up there. You know what I'm saying?
We'll scale it back.
So it's like Dragon, this could very well be his first mission ever.
Yeah, so we'll scale it back.
Yeah.
Will he have his Kobe moment?
No, I was going to say, because what we have, I mean, they both went through a lot, but we also have Ace and Doflamingo as kids unleashed their Conqueror's hockey.
But they were fighting too, like tigers and stuff, like constantly.
He's
and they were fighting each other.
Hold on now. He's Dragon. He's Garp's direct child, right? Like, he very possibly went through similar training to do this.
We don't know.
But the thing is,
Garp was a young Marine.
The only thing I could see it happening, because if you look at other people who awaken their conquerors and they're young, like Yamato, Ace, Doflamingo, they're in either intense motion or their will or their like mental attitude was really strong for something. Like the only weakest one you could kind of say is Yamato with her stance for Odin, but she fully believed Odin's or whatever her thoughts or whatever towards Odin, that she let her conquerors when they're like fighting against her, trying to stop her. Then kind of find out. But my point is your emotions will have to be intensely strong for you to let it out. Like when Ace let out to say Luffy was about to pass.
Yeah.
Then he let out, you better not touch my little brother. Like that's what Ace said, and everybody else got knocked out. The same with Doflamingo. He was getting tortured and about to also pass too. Then he let it out. So something similar for Dragon, either something strong will or in a dire situation that he would let it out.
No, you're right, because the Doflamingo one is perfect.
And I would say Yamato was low-key being tortured in a way, so maybe it has to get pushed Dragon to that level, because she was being starved by her father. She was chained up, being starved.
You guys are right. I'm wrong.
We'll see.
Because you don't have to catch up with your mind and body.
I'll say this. I'm not trying to knock Dragon. What's happening to him right now doesn't scream Conquerors to me.
Well, that's not fair.
I'm an
that's
unfair
not
guy.
Fair, because Luffy was about to pass away due to Buggy.
I'm an unfair guy, bro. And what did Luffy do?
He got saved.
Yeah, by his dad.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
He didn't do it.
He literally said sorry to Sanji and Luffy.
Y'all missing it. Y'all missing it.
What are we missing?
He smiled.
This is different. Though.
Oh my god.
This is different.
Yeah.
Why would Dragon smile here?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, he legit threw up the other day. Like,
You know why? He said, I ain't got to raise those kids.
I'll accept it. I'll accept my fate.
Yeah, just take me out right now. Hurry up.
Dragon
Before you have a chance and I escape.
Dragon like, dang, I fumbled, man. Coach gonna put me on the bench, man.
Well, I will say this. Dragon is... not Dragon. Garp is 40 right now.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's very interesting. What did you say Prime was? Like 52 in One Piece?
In One Piece, 52, 55?
No.
What is it?
I would say when I was in your 40s at max. 40s to 50s.
I would
40s
say
to 50s,
it's,
right?
Yeah, I would say it's about a 10 to 15, maybe at max is your good health, like 20-year span of your prime. But I think the beginning of it's around 40.
When did Roger die? When did Oda say he got to get illness? Because he too goated right
It
now.
was like a year before that.
I'm saying he was 50 something, man.
Well, no, he was ill.
He was ill.
It was shortly. He was.
He died at 53.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we saw Roger when Whitebeard got Odin and he said, I literally have to meet him. Right, remember? When he was 47 years old?
Yeah.
Roger was not sick yet. I think a year or two later, or 3, he gets sick.
So 49?
It's
he's
probably
47
it's
then.
probably a bigger window than we're thinking. It's probably whatever Shanks is right now to wherever Roger was when he
I could point
if
to
we're
that.
being real.
Well, I think
39?
he must have been sick for a couple years, but then it was just like, nah, you're really on death's door right now, 1 year from now. You know what I'm saying?
So if you want to,
Right.
do you guys want to say 38, 39, start your prime until 50?
I want to, well, because the way Oda did it, I think I figured out the, like especially once for the top, like the strongest people, they're like pretty much where their peak like strength is wise, and even when they're starting wise. Like to me, like going by other comparisons, to me I think they're kind of saying that I'm skipping a little bit. Kaido is probably around, and it might sound ridiculous. Right now he's in his 20, like 21, probably around Jack level. No, think about it, because then for even that, if you look
This
at
Kaido's being queen, bro.
huh?
This Kaido's being queen.
No, and then to me that's fair because if you look at it, Yamato is 28 and look what she's doing, and that's Kaido's daughter. Do you think Yamato's stronger than Kaido? No. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, you look at it too.
Wait, do you think Yamato's Jack level?
No, I'm saying at the
I'm confused.
He believes
Hold
stronger.
on. Are you asking me, do I think that Yamato that we know right now could beat the Kaido that we see right now?
Yeah. That I'm saying maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm saying that. I'm just going like.
I can't say that.
Hey,
That's too much.
No, because
That's too much,
I'm saying.
bro.
No, I'm saying like for instance, like Oda's kind of showing like the top, like the strongest, and at 20. I'm talking about 20. They're in a way weakest, whatever. Like starting off, whatever. Not teens, but 20th.
I get you.
They're probably Jack level. Then to their like 27, 28, whatever. Their first commander level.
Whitebeard ain't
So
never been Jack
possibly
level.
admiral, huh?
So Whitebeard ain't never been Jack level, bro.
What do you mean by that? What are you talking
I don't
about?
even know what he's
so
talking
he's a
about.
baby. He's freaking stronger than Jack. Shut up, Fashion.
I mean, Big Mom might have been. Big Mom might have been.
Don't give me that because we see.
Hold on. Y'all better watch out.
I'm saying.
Y'all better watch
okay,
it.
let me ask you, because is Shanks
Listen,
stronger?
bro. Listen,
what we
bro.
see in Shanks right now,
Listen,
he
bro.
a baby.
Listen, bro. We gonna
He
have,
doing
we
nothing.
got some words. This
Nah,
next part.
there's some freaking eight from the news. But going by the case of one, I think the start of your prime, you're tiptoeing that is the age of 39, only because I think Oda's pointing to this age. He points to it so much. Roger's 39 right now. Shanks is 39 right now. Back when Kaido and Odin fought, they were 39. I think that's the start of like the beginning. You open the door to your prime, and you can still get stronger.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Again, it's probably a wider gap, like a wider range.
We gonna see. All right, so so guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. If you haven't given us 5 stars yet on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, please do. Seb, you wanna read some super chats and then we'll go back into the chapter.
Yep. We got 11 months at Yonko status, our highest tier of membership from Nika Dakota. It says, happy to be here, guys. Thank you. Happy to have you. Another 9 months at Yonko status from Cam the King. I'm just here so I don't get taxed. LOL.
Oh my God.
Love y'all, boys. I think you shouted this one out. The 5 gifted from Roy Stokes
Yeah,
a
I
little earlier, so
did.
thank you.
Thank you, Roy.
Another 15 months at Nakama status from Christian Reese, who was very generous earlier, so thank you again. Another 1 month at Nakama status from Erkin. It says, have you seen the 5 Elders cards drawn by Gege? Gege is the JJK author.
Yeah.
I saw them. I thought they looked phenomenal. I ain't
You
gonna lie.
guys sent them to me. I didn't see
I
them.
got you. We got another 2 from Aaron Creates. It says, Seb, where's your iPhone Android upscale with a crying emoji? Listen, I'm still Apple gang for life. All right, that's my work phone. I upgraded the work phone.
He got
to
a trap
Pixel
phone.
I've always had a trap phone.
If Sebastian's girl is watching,
Chill out.
just know he cheating.
Wow. Wow.
I saw him texting somebody.
This is my wingman right here. This is my guy. This is him. Another 5 from Fellwinter Peak. If Rouge got hit by a pure hockey attack, could he convert it to strength?
If he doesn't get
I don't
knocked
think
out
so.
from it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Is his ability? He has an ability that can do that.
It absorbs damage and then lets you.
That's his ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he could tank it. I think if he could tank it, yeah.
Sure. I don't know. I really don't know. I have another interesting question for y'all in relate to something similar to this,
Okay.
and I'll try to make it quick. Yo, do you think Vegapunk has bypassed the need to be able to, or the swimming thing with the satellites?
Did he bypass it?
Because his Devil Fruit isn't a physical thing. It's like his brain. And granted, it does change it can do the things that it's doing and get larger. But like he's able to put his consciousness, which is what you gain from the Devil Fruit that he ate, into vessels
No,
and
he doesn't
satellites.
gain consciousness from the Devil Fruit.
No, I'm saying
He gains knowledge.
that's what I'm saying. He gains that. The concept of learning at a higher rate, absorbing knowledge at a higher rate. If he can put that into a satellite that can swim, like would he still be able to swim? I asked Rob this, and we were like,
Yeah.
but that's cheat. Like that's cheating.
It's not cheating.
That's totally cheating.
I think it's not because he's not the host.
Yeah, it's not the host
But
himself.
I don't want to get into, but like he's dead, right? And if he puts his consciousness or whatever into a satellite,
Yeah.
and just jumps in the water with that satellite, he doesn't have the same rules as everybody else.
No, because your consciousness is separate from your body.
But that's what I mean. Only his Devil Fruit works in that way. Everybody else has some physical, tangible thing that's changed about them. Vegapunk's isn't, other than his head's growing. So I'm like, if he can put his consciousness into a satellite and just live through it and still utilize the Devil Fruit to the degree that it's being utilized, why can't he just jump in the water?
Didn't Brooke astral plane and go through many floors of the Ryugyu kingdom?
Was he in seawater for that? I don't think so.
I could imagine he probably went through some water. It's not his physical body.
On with Vegapunk cheating. Anyway, we got another 5. Oh, we got another gifted membership from Ayub Abdi. Thank you. Another 5 from Ultramix. You're telling me a single Vice Admiral made 3 Yonkos run away crying in fear. Hashtag fake ad Yonko W Emu Marines on top. All right. We're going to get into that very soon, but that's not what happened.
Let's do one more and then we're gonna go jump
Okay.
in.
We got another 10 months at Knock'em status from Teabag. It says, will Dragon be great commander like Irwin from ALT? He got a lot to live up to be Irwin, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's a tall hill to climb, in my opinion.
All right, let's get to the next part of the chapter. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
We jump into the chapter with Big Mom and Whitebeard arguing. Whitebeard insists he wasn't aiming for her, only the enemy he cut down. Big Mom calls him a liar, saying she nearly passed away, and asks if they need to settle their score now. Whitebeard changes the subject, wanting to know how many pirate crews are currently on God Valley. Nearby, Dragon turns and sees both Big Mom and Whitebeard. In awe, he wonders who these enormous pirates are as they walk past him. Shakky shouts at Whitebeard, asking if he was trying to take him out too, while Kaido accuses Big Mom of lying to him. Other pirates realize these are the Rocks pirates, and if anyone takes them down, they'll become famous. Shakky calls for everyone to wait, questioning if they even deserve to win Shakky. Soon after, all 4 of these infamous pirates, Whitebeard, Big Mom, Shakky, and Kaido, wipe out their competition with ease. St. Maffy, still alive, watches the chaos while holding one of the Garling's children, wondering what's happening to this island. Dragon tries to get up, thinking he now has an opening to escape, but then he notices Maffey still has the babies. Looking down, he sees he was wrong. A baby from the two is lying unconscious on the ground from the fall St. Maffey hasn't noticed. At this moment, Garp notices an explosion ahead. Charging his fist with hockey, he remarks that there's a first-class fishing spot up ahead and jumps towards it. He slams his fist down, forcing Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard to scatter. Calling them Neptunians, Garp demands they surrender, but the pirates recognize him and realize they'll be stuck if they stay. Kaido questions why they aren't fighting him, but Big Mom dismisses it and summons Zeus and Prometheus. Taking them in her hands, she unleashes Heavenly Fire Blitz, sending out a massive energy wave. Everyone shouts for Vice Admiral Garp as a huge explosion engulfs the battlefield. From a distance, Ivankov and Kuma see the blast and decide it's the perfect distraction to make their escape. As the dust settles, Garp emerges looking monstrous, mocking Big Mom's attack. If that's fire, it couldn't even cook prime rib. Frustrated, Big Mom curses and retreats. Meanwhile, St. Maffey, alive and unharmed, speaks into her Denden Mushi. She reports that the kidnappers must have been taken out. The baby is safe and asks if she did well. The voice on the other end tells her she did perfectly and to return before Garling finds out. Dragon, holding the now conscious baby, apologizes that he couldn't save his brother, but at least managed to rescue him. Meanwhile, the hidden Man-Mayor family member continues slaughtering people in the hunting competition. Marines begin receiving reports that both the Rocks Pirates and Roger Pirates are approaching from different directions. Someone declares they're taking Shakky back. Roger appears, and the Rocks Pirates prepare to confront him. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this part of the middle of the chapter? Let's start with Seb.
All right, I absolutely loved this part of the chapter for a bunch of reasons. One, I love to see the Rocks Pirates bicker at each other. Like, it's like my favorite thing to do. It's like my pastime now. Like, I want to see that in every chapter possible. Seeing Big Mom and Whitebeard tower over Dragon is what I was alluding to earlier about he looks like an ant. He looks like a child in comparison to these other legendary figures right now. And I think we're supposed to feel that way. And he's supposed to feel that way. I love Shakky just popping up out of nowhere. Like, hey, you trying to hit me too? What's up? Kaido. People been killing Kaido. Absolutely cooking Kaido online.
I mean, he's only 21.
Because his whole thing was hockey over everything. And he's on Big Mom tit about, yo, help me get these down fruits. Yeah. Like, you lied. Like, you're lying. You're not helping. Like, yo, bro, lock in. And then after this, we get the amazing double-page spread of them just handling business, handling these fodder pirates, Marines, whatever was in front of them. I loved seeing that, bro. Absolutely loved it. And I love that my boy Shakky was up front, Lionel.
So?
Y'all be sleep on the kid, bro.
So? He there?
In a panel of goats. Yes, man. Yeah, in a panel of goats.
That's our
Shakky
boy, bro.
up front swinging, man.
I love Shakky.
That's him, bro. Stop sleeping.
And he looks so awesome with the two swords. He has the two. He's like, yeah,
bro.
He's dope, bro. I hate the feet swords now.
I always like the feet swords.
Nah,
feet swords stuff.
Bro.
I just wish he went full like. Never mind. Anyway, the feet swords make him epic to me. Y'all like that? Y'all really don't like that?
I do not like it.
It's so dope.
He
to
looks
me.
so much better here.
Yeah, tripping, bro.
Even in that little scene where like he's on top of all the Marine bodies and Garp and Sengoku pull up and take their coats off, and he has like the two swords on the side and it's raining.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro is tough.
Switch to four swords.
Bro is tough.
The way Maffey's talking, it doesn't seem like she has any idea that there's multiple kids.
Nah, she doesn't.
Yeah, she
Right.
doesn't.
So she only thinks it's the one kid.
So there's wording of babies and babies.
Yeah.
But it's different from IES and Y. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I thought that was all great. I've already mentioned that Whitebeard was a big stepper, and I've already mentioned that Shakky was a big stepper and all this and that. Yo, shout out to Garp, bro. Garp pulled up and he said, I can sense up ahead there's some first-class fishing spot. What? And he pulls up and they're like, yo, let's get out of here. Fighting, like, you're not going to be able to. The way I read this is a fight with Garp isn't something you could just do casually. Like, even if they were to jump him right now, like, he's stronger than they are.
Yeah.
which is wild to see from Whitebeard's perspective. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't shocked to see that from Big Mom. Kaido's still trying to fight, which sit your little down, bro. You're not doing that to him. But I was shocked to see that from Whitebeard. And I get that Whitebeard is like...
I wasn't.
I guess.
I'll be honest.
I guess.
I've been telling y'all, bro.
I guess. Listen.
He ain't there yet.
He not. And but this has been my point about these pirates as they are now. This is before they had truly become legends. My question is, where did Shakky go?
He did,
Sebastian.
You know where he went.
He ran away.
He flew.
Yeah,
He saw Garp.
He's the only one that can fly.
He saw Garp. He was like, "Oh nah, I'm out, son. I don't want nothing to live."
You ready to fight these skulls when they came with a big boy, and he was like, "Nah, I'm out."
Hey, man.
I'm joking.
Hey, man. I really did think it was funny that Kaido was like, "We're not gonna fight him." I'm like, "Yo, you're getting put. Like, what are you talking about?" I love the callback, the obvious callback. I know we made the callback between Dragon and his son with Luffy, and now we get another callback of Garp with his grandson and Luffy with the "it doesn't work on me" or whatever. Garp's line.
It was tough.
Yo, bro.
You know what's funny? He's actually charged.
He's charged. Yeah, he's actively charged from this. And he said, "You call that fire, Lin? Couldn't cook a prime rib with that."
What up with it?
I was like, "Yo, ain't no way."
Yo, honestly, I picture if I knew because it's all smoked up and black. I'm sorry, Sebastian. But you see God just leaking, like, oh, he's all leaking. They ain't none of me. It's like, but you're leaking though.
The best part of all this is
Your kneecap is out of place.
the best part of all this
You're
is
missing an R.
Dragon. We just talked about Dragon seeing all these larger than life figures and stuff like live, and then his dad just pops up. He's like, "Dad, what? I thought you were on vacation." It's like, it's wild. I love seeing Big Mom use these moves though. Even if they're not like working to the degree that they need to be working or whatever. I love the versatility of how she uses her fruit. Like, I wish we got more of that in the series.
But this is what I'll be talking about, where like she's almost different in every era.
Yeah.
And you can see like she didn't even bother using this move with these two dudes when she was fighting them.
Yo, Big Mom fine, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, she is fine.
She's
super fine.
I'm
She's
into
definitely
it.
top 10.
I'm into it, yo. Like, if she yoked me up like that, I'm folding, yo. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with you and getting picked up? Like you like getting picked up like that?
It's a new thing, bro.
Have you gotten picked up?
Nah, I'm a big dude, bro.
But if your girl did pick you up, would you be like
We
shocked?
got different problems. That's the case. I shouldn't be.
She's strong.
Like if she picked you up by,
Yeah.
like if she picked you up under your arms against the wall and she was like, "Shut up," what would you do?
I'm swinging, bro.
You swinging?
I'm
Oh,
swinging.
you're gonna Somers her?
Hey, man.
How you say I want to get picked up, but now you're
I
actually
didn't
getting
say
picked up?
that.
You're
He
swinging.
said that. I didn't say it.
You like uppies, my boy? Huh?
Uppies is crazy. What else did I have?
You do look like you walk around the house in your boxes and she like slaps your butt. Like she's the one that does it to you. That's really funny.
What?
Now you just wearing booty shorts against your will.
What are we doing?
You talking a baby voice?
All right, to close
Nobody
up,
knows.
To close up,
Just her.
I was mad they changed Big Mom's translation to "damn it" here. In the other trans, she just said.
Yeah, she sure did.
I thought
You were shocked.
I was like, "Damn, funny, bro!" I laughed so hard. I was crying
is
laughing.
really funny.
Caught
She
me
was
off
just
guard.
like.
Yeah, I was shocked too. I'm just like
They don't curse like that in One Piece.
Yeah, I was like, they don't.
I was like,
I was cracking up because the Garp line's the same, and this is her reaction. Whoever she's talking to on the phone seemingly ranks her, right? Because she's like, "Did I do a good job or whatever? Like, is that good?" And they're like, "Yeah," but the dude was scared of Garland. So I'm wondering if it's just another Holy Knight in between them in the hierarchy.
You know who it is?
You think it's Saturn?
Nah.
That's what I thought it could be originally, but
It's the dude that Loki's talking to, Shaggy.
what makes you?
I don't know. Bro.
Okay.
I just got a feeling.
Okay.
I just got a feeling it's
Okay.
Shaggy.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't. My mind didn't go there. Dragon's finally locking in a little bit. You know, picking up the kids and trying to get up out of here. Typically, they don't give you another chance after you fumble. So, Hopefully he can hold the rock. Now, I did have a little bit of a mini rant about the seemingly Shanks, bumping his head situation here. Not a major rant, but just something that I see here.
Yeah.
So, Oda's already done a couple things trope-wise that I'm not a huge fan of. You know, long lost brother tropes and evil twin tropes and things. And now we're seemingly, like, we got the separated at birth trope that we're getting now. But we're also even getting the bumping your head, changing your personality trope. And, like, are we really about to do all 4 of those things with Shanks? Like, with one character?
Wait, people thinking that, yeah?
I did not think that
So,
in the slightest.
It's very possible we don't get that. It could just be comedic effect here that Oda's driving. But in the world of fictional writing, I just hope this isn't going to be made to be the reason that Shanks is different and Shamrock's characters structures are so different. I think most people would prefer that it's a stronger nature versus nurture debate from a perspective like that can be gleaned from this than, he just bumped his head and that's why he's not evil. Like that is so lazy to me.
Yeah.
So I really do think and I really do hope it's more honed in on I was raised by Roger.
Yeah.
You were raised by Garling. That's why we are different. Then I fell and bumped my head. Granted, we don't know which baby this is technically, but I don't want that to be the thing that people pull from what's going to happen here. And people mentioned earlier that, like, will we see them two fight? I hope we do. But again, I want it to be my experiences, the nature versus nurture, the actual experiences that these people had in life that made them who they are versus, Dragon dropped him on his head and he bumped it and now he's different.
Yeah.
So, again, Oda the GOAT to me, sometimes he do too much.
I mean, we've seen good celestial dragons before, though.
Yeah.
We had Mio's Guard, we had Homing.
We did. And even in
Corazon.
those cases,
Corazon.
we don't know. We don't.
Why is that so funny?
Corazon.
Yeah. I mean, I just hope we don't. I hope this isn't going to be the thing that people run with, even if I'm already kind of running with it.
It's going to be all right, big dog.
Yeah. But shout to Garp.
Yeah.
Really, like I really like seeing that from him. But
And think about it. If Shamrock is the baby that St. Matthew picked up, he got an uppie right there, bro. That's a big woman.
Hey, I was going to say something I shouldn't say. But that's it for me.
All right, Law.
Okay. Let me go down. Well, I know you were talking about before, but I'll say that part for later. So it had me dying that pretty much that one attack. Like, I'm thinking, I understand this is a strong attack and it's Whitebeard, but Shinky and Big Mom coming at him like, yo, you almost took me out. Like, to me, like, this would have took you out?
I mean, they probably weren't paying attention.
I guess so.
I mean, look at what happened. It did clear. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, this would have took you out? Like, I'm sure he used hockey or whatever, but to me, that was just crazy, right? But also to that statement that Big Mom mentions, do we need to settle our score? Now's the time, right? Shows, like, how much, like, they two must have probably been clashing with each other.
Bumping ugly.
That's what you're thinking of.
All right.
Yeah, seriously, bro. What's wrong?
Barb, did you switch the camera when you did that?
I want that.
Oh my
I
god.
want that.
You're so
My
inappropriate,
fault,
bro.
bro. Our fault, bro. It's been a lot.
You
not a lot
always
of sleep.
go too
It
far.
hasn't been a lot of sleep recently, bro. I'm tired. My fault. I apologize to our fans at home and the children.
Somebody covered their kid's eyes. It was like, oh!
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Hush up, little girl.
I bet.
You didn't have the camera on set?
Don't worry about it, Mark. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Alright,
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It was just inappropriate.
Okay. Trying to catch my bearings. All right. And,
Your what?
my
Your
bearings.
bearings?
That's a thing.
That's a saying.
Is this
Thing.
1872?
I don't know why you said it, but it's a saying.
Are we in London? Hello?
Yeah, that was kind of random, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we're making it hot in here, right? So
It's gay.
All right. And honestly, hold on. I gotta stop laughing. Okay. Right.
struggling.
Yeah. And also, though, I will mention, because when you brought up the whole Shanks thing about bumping his head, I thought of Dragon Ball Z, because that's kind of what happened with Goku.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's the same. I didn't get the same vibe from here. I thought it was more like he went to the point where, like, Dragon got so caught up in the moment and his failure that he thought he lost both kids. Because they keep describing, like, Dragon is saying babies, plural, and she keeps describing one, right? And whoever this person is, like, you're messing up. Because, one, you found out about the babies, right? But you only know of one? Like, who told you Garling had one child, right? Because you should have, if you did, like, to me, like, because he's found out about this how? Because the one who would know about it is Garling and his wife. She's passing away. But he only finds out about, it's not twins, one baby?
Well, hold on. Garling knew she was pregnant, seemingly, right?
Yeah.
He came back and found out it was twins. He was like, oh, how precious.
Yeah.
So, like, he, today, or at least within the last couple hours here or so, found out that he had twins here. Yeah. He knew there was a child here waiting for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
He
that.
didn't know that there was twins.
He probably told his boys, like, yo, she told me she pregnant.
I
You know the deal.
She trying to trap.
Okay.
I'm not going to be there.
He's like, you know the deal. Take her out. Take
They're
the
like,
babies.
why don't you just take her out and take the kid? He's like, you know what?
You know what?
You right.
That's a great idea.
That's hard.
I'm with that.
And I was thinking Big Mom, because everyone else, did she not get her blade yet?
Who, Big Mom?
Yeah, because like because you see them. I'm talking about the panel where you see Kaido,
You mean her
Whitebeard,
hat?
Shinji.
She probably
Yeah.
didn't.
Napoleon, I think it's
Napoleon.
called.
Yeah.
Is that the
Napoleon.
She's the only one
wearing
who
it?
she's just scratching people at this point.
You heard it? Isn't that the hat though, or that
Yeah,
that's a different
it's
hat?
a.
Oh, she's throwing fire. I'm sorry. She's throwing fire. But yeah, I'm thinking that she's doing that. But where's your blade? But anyway,
She's so fine, bro. All right, I'm done.
and so I was actually thinking about too. Like, I'm glad that they showed that. Garp
That
was
is
using
Napoleon, by the way, though.
Where?
That's what I'm
The hat,
saying.
the
Yeah,
hat
that
is
is-
Napoleon.
Yeah,
She
that has
was-
Napoleon, but she just didn't use it.
Yeah.
No, but
We don't know if it's alive.
Yeah,
That's what you guys
yeah.
are saying.
If she made it to a homie.
Yeah, if she made it into a homie yet. She probably hasn't.
Oh, she didn't want to use it right now.
I mean, that's big art, bro.
Because she picks and chooses when she wants to use her sword or not.
Yeah.
She doesn't use it all the time. And also, she mostly kind of she mostly uses it when she's rarely on the cloud. For whatever
Yeah.
reason. They always go hand in hand for whatever reason why.
She got that little crease between her thigh and like the waist. You know that part? It's like that part of the chicken everybody like.
Yeah, bro.
What?
I get it. Listen, bro. Larry's spitting right now.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro.
Continue.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? Anyway.
Chat get it.
I like how they have shown Garp, I guess, using observation hockey here. Because I was thinking in my head, now since they introduced it, and now they're like, these people are mostly in their prime, I'm expecting them to use observation hockey like all the time. Because in the beginning we said, Roger's like, where's Shakky? Rox is like, where's his son and daughter? I mean, son and wife, right? And then Garp is like, where's Roger? But then now we see here, Garp is using his observation hockey because he can sense them up ahead. So I wonder now too if it plays a factor where you have so much going on, so many different voices and so many different power levels. Is it hard to pinpoint an exact person's location of like using your observation hockey? I wonder if that's going on because you have a lot of like because also too you have to kind of like not be distracted to really tap into your observation, and you have so much like hockey and whatever going on. I wonder if that's like kind of like messing it up, you know? Because like apparently we heard that thing where Shanks could be like the observation disruptor with his conquerors. I don't know if you guys heard that. So I wonder what.
Nah, bro.
But I'm just making
Go
a
ahead,
face.
go ahead.
And I'm trying to figure out why
thing, bro.
you're
We
making
don't got enough time, man. Go ahead. Do you?
I said something wrong
I'm coming for you after the pod, though. Just know.
about Garp using the observation hockey.
Don't worry about it. Just finish your thought process.
I actually don't
bro.
know what he's talking about.
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
curious now.
okay.
But anyway, right? And now, and so I wonder because like what Garp using here. Do y'all think he's adding conquer? This is just his armor, or you think he's using conquerors here in this attack? when he attacked them.
I think he's probably using Conquerors. Most likely.
Yeah, it's Conquerors.
Okay. And I will say, I want to add to, most people are like upscaling Garp to this crazy level that to bring that he scared off 3 Conquerors level people in Whitebeard, Big Mom, and I guess somewhat Kaido. But because like even though Kaido was down to scrap, but to me, I believe Big Mom said both of those. I don't think Whitebeard is the one that said run, it's Garp. I think that was Big Mom, right? And mainly what Sebastian brought out is to point out, it's like, yo, we're here for a mission or a job. Like, because obviously Kaido and Big Mom don't care about saving Shakky so much. Maybe a little bit because they're a friend. But I think it's mainly because they have goals as in the treasure and the abilities, right? It's like, yo, we're not trying to find Garp, who's one of the top Marines or the top Marine right now. This is going to take way too long, and we're not going to be able to accomplish anything, right? So I believe they're running away from Garp for those reasons. And we know Whitebeard, he's trying to do all 3. Treasure, abilities, for whatever reason, and Shakky, you know? Because because this is Whitebeard we're talking about. Yeah, he's way younger than them. Like, Whitebeard's, 36?
Yeah.
That's only about, 4-year difference, you know? But still. I know he's not that fully at that level yet, but still. And it makes me laugh, though, because, we're seeing that Kaido's keeping that same tone where he's just trying to fight everybody. Like, what about Harold? Won't we just beat him to submission and now this situation? But have you noticed he's just taking orders?
He the little bro.
I understand that.
You know what? I can't even say that because I'm the little bro.
Because I mean, it's like he's taking orders from almost anybody, right? Because remember when back with the whole wow, I keep forgetting names. Back with Kaido and Rox, right? And Rox told him to stop, and then afterwards, not only he listened to Rox, but he listened to Shinky. And then now he's listening to Big Mom. I understand he's like the apprentice dude, but to me, when I see Kaido later on, I'm just shocked at how much he just listened to everybody, right? Because I'm thinking, Kaido and I know of, if you want to fight Garp, you're just going to fight Garp, you know? I don't know why. It was just shocked that he's just listening to everybody. No, run, we're keeping on mission. I thought it was very interesting. I understand he's young, he's 21, but he's just listening to everybody. And that's what I didn't really expect for him so much. And dragging noticing Dad the situation had me dying, right?
What's his name? High School used to be Dad?
That kid.
I still see him sometimes.
Dad?
You brought out the Luffy responding to Big Mom's thing and the Garp thing, right? Because I saw a picture of that too, but I want to say 2 things, right, with this, because Garp, he took both fire and lightning. What made me laugh on Luffy's situation, right, while in Gear 4, we see him, he get hit with Big Mom's lightning first. Doesn't get affected by that, obviously he's rubber. But right after, he gets hit with Blast Breath from Kaido, and doesn't get affected by either. And it made me laugh because I thought of that same moment like you did, that Garp took, anyway, not necessarily both, he didn't take a Blast Breath, but he took fire and lightning, and ate both of them pretty much, and then it's saying that statement earlier because Garp looked so menacing to me. He looked like a terror to them, to these pirates. Where did you leave off here? And I want to also point out, because I know Lara's gonna bring out something here. Do y'all see Gil Bastard?
Yeah.
Did we get to that part yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
we got to that part.
Yeah.
The Gilbert Star.
Yeah, Bill Starr. I keep calling him Bastard. Gilbert Starr. Right?
Wait, you got here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, then I have a whole other thing I need to say. Damn. Well, I'll let y'all rock.
That's why y'all need to pay attention.
Yo,
When
I swear
read.
you stopped right here.
No.
Am I tripping?
I said the Roger Pirates and
Yeah.
the Rocks Pirates, they basically are about to
About the
link
meat.
up.
Yeah, he said about the meat.
That's right here.
No, that's a Marine saying where they are.
Okay. I'll fall in.
Yeah. So, did y'all read Wanted with Gil Bastard?
No, the Star, no. I don't know.
Because I'm so curious, what Oda's doing here with this. Because to me, this opens up. If you're adding Gil, hopefully you're gonna do more with Ryuma's situation in here. Because, it's to me, it's just a left, just a curveball he's throwing Gil, and part of the rocks. Because did you guys know this dude's bounty?
It was really high.
It was. If you put it in One Piece terms, it is ridiculously high. It's higher than any bounty we've seen in One Piece. No bounty even comes close to what Gil, according to the Wanted thing. The Wanted poster?
Yeah.
It's 87 billion. The highest we got in what is like what 5 billion?
Yeah.
Right. This dude's bounty is 80 and over. It's not even just it's even. It's over $87 billion.
Yeah.
Barry or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So just and then also too like he's a gunslinger and everything.
Yeah,
but,
but
like,
he was the protagonist of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't really count that.
That's not canon, bro. Shout out to him.
Yeah. But it makes you laugh at his gag is that because he's a Warner person, but about him, all his like because he does take people out, he like murks them, but it's all in self defense. He's almost like Vaster Stampede,
Okay.
where it's like people come at him, but it's not Vaster didn't take out people. He's actually taking them out, but it's like yo, you tried to take me out first, so I'm just retaliating. But he's also like very skilled and like he's dodging bullets and stuff like that. And he also has an ability where he can almost like supernatural because he can like see ghosts. He can interact with ghosts or whatever. But his bounty is ridiculous, right? And that's all I have for now.
Yo, can I just jump in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, it was cool to see the other Rocks pirates, the others, right? Captain John, Silver Axe, Skillmaster, and I think it's not Wangji. I forgot the other one's name.
Gonzui.
Gonzui, there we go. But did y'all see Captain John with the giant mechanical arm?
Yep.
Is now in the chat. Is now here. Yo, for like a year plus now, they've been saying Captain John is Captain Kidd's dad. And I'm like, I've always been like, nah, it's probably not the case. Probably not the case. Probably not the case. Probably not the case. And then we get closer and they have the cliff scene. I was like, okay, maybe. I don't think this is proof of that.
It's not.
No,
But
it's not.
there's some sort of connection there, I guess. Or at least just that. But
Yeah.
shout out to Noun. I don't know if Noun is in chat, but that's so crazy. When I read this, I was like, there's no way Noun memed this into existence that they really have some sort of established connection in the series. I don't know if it's familial. I don't know if it's even proof of that or whatever, but it does seem that Captain John had Kidd's magnetism fruit at one point. And that's dope. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it matters.
Yeah.
I like it as a plot development. And shout out to Noun. You can delusion yourself into a theory that's correct somehow. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Good you bring it. I didn't bring it up because Lionel told me about it, so I wasn't gonna bring it up. But no, that's good that you did because someone had a theory on it.
Yeah. Lionel?
Sorry. I'm gonna try to be quick because I know it's been long. So again, I thought it was funny with the God's Night, whatever her name is,
Saint Matthew.
Saint Matthew, because I thought the same thing. Like, because the guy that person she's talking to on the phone, he only knows is multiple. Like he says babies, but she says says baby, whatever, and he's thinking she's talking about plural, which she's talking about singular. So I thought that was hilarious, and the fact that I don't know how you got what the conversation was before that you didn't realize there was two, because he clearly does. He was telling you to get them, and I don't know how you concluded that it's just one child. Granted, you didn't know that Garland had a child at first, and this person told you whatever, so you probably like took it as whatever. For the Shanks, whatever, we're assuming that Shanks is the one who got the bump on his head or whatever, right? Actually, the only reason why I thought that happened, so she wouldn't know that there's two babies, because the Garland, he's crying right now. If she heard the other baby crying, she realized, oh, there's another baby. But the fact that he's knocked out, she doesn't hear the other one.
Okay.
That's what I got. I didn't think of a whole amnesia or change. But I thought I really just thought that.
Which one of y'all bumped y'all head as a kid?
Both of us.
I don't know.
Lionel got his head slammed by Lawrence.
What?
No, I was gonna be like, you don't remember this, but remember when we dropped you out the window?
Okay.
Wait, who? Sebastian?
We allowed to drop Sebastian out the window.
It's not always me. I ain't saying I ain't bring it up.
We did a lot of crazy, stupid stuff.
We were babies too.
Yeah.
I forgot what we were doing, honestly.
I don't know. We were trying to.
Oh, you can fly. No.
That's not it. We weren't that high, first of all right? He would be dead.
I'm joking.
He said that explains the black beard.
Yeah, that swing with Whitebeard was pretty cool and dope to me. I actually was trying to think, was it just you guys? I'm assuming it was just a slash, not no Quake at all behind it, because the Quake doesn't really do that.
No, it's just a slash to me.
Yeah. So
Trees
that's
are
like
cut. They aren't splintered.
It's cool to see because I was telling Lawrence I don't know if people realize it, and I think Oda did this on like purpose or whatever because when Roger gets because they both have the I'm about to say final weapon, they both got their 12. Whitebeard has it now and Roger clearly has it now, but I don't know when Whitebeard got his, but they clearly show that Roger had got Ace his 12 weapon 42 years ago when Roger goes to
Lodestar?
No, Roger goes to Lodestar at 39.
Oh, okay.
He when he goes to Philoled to see Shakky and Wraith doesn't go to the bar with him, Roger actually already has Ace during that moment. And I wonder if Oda was doing something similar to like they got their 12th weapon at the same time. And I also started thinking of, all right, I'm trying to think, does Rox have a 12? I'm assuming he has to have it. He has to have one of the 12s. And I actually had a mini theory, and it's small, because seeing how when we saw when Rox still first came through God Valley with his crew, and he saw the full form of close-up of his blade, for a second, I started thinking, yo, what if that's Shanks' sword, Griffin? Like, Shanks ended up getting Rox's blade. And I thought that would be dope, but not, because they both have sabers, and Rox's blade looks a lot like Shanks's. But the only thing is, if you look at the hilt, Shanks's tip, the curve, goes a little bit through his handle, while Rox doesn't. And that's the only thing that kind of debunks my theory.
I saw someone else make a similar connection, but it was with Shamrock's blade, not Shanks's.
Oh,
that
the
Shamrock has it, and that because Rox falls here, his blade gets picked up by the Holy Knights or whatever, and it goes down the line of. Yeah, but I don't know. You have to look at the hilts again,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
But
because again, I'm playing onto because we only have 5 known right now.
What, 12 grades?
Yeah, we were waiting for the other 7.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Rock should be one of those carriers of one of the 12s. Whether he is or not, because Oda has to clarify that and reveal it to us. The same way he did it to with Ace. I'm sorry, yeah, with Ace, Whitebeards, and Fujitaurus.
Yeah.
I thought this part was dope. Again, I actually thought so too. I actually do like when we see the Rock's Pirates bickering and stuff. Like, I love seeing not Kaido, Whitebeard and Big Mom, because we had never actually really got an interaction with Kaido and Big Mom really at all.
Yep.
Them talking to each other, and now it's like a mini beef. Like they actually fought each other.
you mean Whitebeard and Big Mom?
I can't remember mixing up.
Okay, I was about to say.
Whitebeard and Big Mom. We never really got their interaction until actually now. Because their crews are off the parent type of style, and this actually goes a little to what I was saying before, Sebastian, that with Big Mom again, she clearly shown that she's more ability aligned instead of using hockey. Like most of the time she see her, not saying she can't, because you said she can't control her hockey like that with that other argument we had. I'm like, I don't believe so at all. I'm just saying that she purposely chooses to use her ability, more than her hockey for whatever reason. We don't know. Again, that's what people's styles. That's who they are, whatever reason. And I also thought too that they decided to just hit these guys instead of just knock them out with their hockey. I thought that was like whatever, but I thought it was. But again, they're just giving Shinky a shine. He had to do something because he's
the only one there that's not a contest.
I'm joking. I'm sorry.
He's like, I can't do that.
I can't wait to the Shakky DDT, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I mean, he's the only one there without
And,
contest.
Maybe.
Before we know, I don't think he is, but yeah, it's fine if he is. It's like because Chanjiao people like that are walking around and they're conquered, but they're not up to that level. I know people are knocking Kaido for this, but like again, Kaido's only 21. When he says that statement about conquers Shinzo, he's really 59 years old. He's a grown man living his life. He understands now this moment.
Whitebeard's entire life.
Yeah, and then you get me? Like he understands the value of hockey and appreciates it a lot more than him being 21, seeing Whitebeard use a fruit. Oh, I want one of those. That's dope.
Low key, he's like, I'm just trying to do something cool, man.
Yeah,
like that's basically what he is.
So again, he even says that when he talking about hockey, he referred to Rock. So he clearly saw he sees Whitebeard, he sees Garp, he sees Rox, he sees Roger, all these dominant hockey users. He come to realize, abilities are cool, but hockey's where it's at. Like he came to realize that. He didn't clearly realize it now, but it goes into his development as a character. That's what I took it as. But what else?
Big Mom never learned.
I know. Again, I agree with Lawrence. Like I don't think they were scared at all from Garp. I it clearly looked like to me that Garp clearly just came from behind him and attacked them. Yeah. Like while they were running towards their destination, Garp just comes and hits them from behind. They're like, "Oh shoot, it's Garp! Let's be out."
Only Big Mom turned around and started swinging though.
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't have anything for Neptunians. I don't. Maybe you do.
Because they're big.
That's what I'm saying, big, and I guess he knows like how, because he's first class, he knows how strong they are. And sense-wise.
That's the other thing I was gonna say. I'm sorry.
I was gonna bring up the sensing thing too, but I'm gonna say that for a little later. I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. But I am waiting for I'm waiting. They're going to saying who here is gonna have future sight or advanced observation. I'm waiting for it. Like since it's brought on, and even Rayleigh brought it up, like told Luffy about future sight. So I'm thinking who's gonna have the advanced observation. I think they show a little more actually later on towards the end to a degree. That's what I'm assuming, because that scene actually reminded me of a little, again, it's small, but it reminded me of another part in One Piece that we saw later on. And I expect, because we've seen Garp relatively in prime. To me, from people relatively in prime, like we had it before, I think Big Mom is probably actually around maybe beginner Yonko to Admiral level at this moment. Garp, I think he's more high Yonko level. At least, and because honestly, seeing comparison like what Garp did here, and you think of Galaxy Impact, granted this is a no-name attack, you're thinking, why are you not doing that here? But granted, I also thought of Garp, you're at a strictly enemy territory, so you're going all out. Where here, even if you attack, you have your own men that you could possibly hit backfired and hit them too. So that's why I feel like these certain instances, you could see them go out to a degree, but you're also worrying about if I attack, my men could get hit in the blast as well. So you got to be kind of wary, control your outbursts. Because again, Garp did not care at Philadelphia, because again, all his people were enemies. His people were on the ship, and Kobe was captured. Granted, you could hit Kobe, but that's a different story. And this is probably the last part we're gonna bring up, because you brought up the whole with the Captain Kid thing. This is getting small, but again, with Big Mom's attack, it was dope. I don't know if you guys see Bogart dodging the attack.
Where?
Sebastian, huh?
Because that's not Garp at the end. That's Bogart to me. I think you even see the hat on the right. Unless I'm wrong, because that doesn't look like Garp to me. It looks like Bogart.
Where are you looking?
And you have to go to the right corner, right here.
Isn't that Big Mama shooting the attack?
I don't know. It
That's
could
what I
be.
thought.
That's Big Mom shooting
the
Shooting attack.
Yo,
Okay.
I don't do that, man.
I thought that was
You got his
Oh,
hopes
man,
up.
don't do that, bro.
You got his
That's
hopes.
crazy.
He was like, weird.
But I'm sorry, honestly, it got a little confused because of shading or whatever. I'm just waiting, because I saw Garp. I was waiting to see Bogart. I'm sorry. I got my hopes up too. Honestly, I did. All right, my bad. But the other thing I was gonna bring out, I know Garp kind of pretty much ate that, but also I think and the same thing with Luffy did. I think because you see leakage of hockey coming from him. He most likely blocked the attack with hockey. Because even when Big Mom did her attack on Luffy, when he's a robber, it doesn't affect on him. But when Kaido did his blast best on Luffy was geared for it. His body was covered in hockey. So probably helped with the damage of the attack. So that's what I thought. Garp could have ate it, but the fact that leakage or hockey's coming out of him, he clearly probably blocked some of it with the attack. Unless he just ate it and just started hockey raging out later on. I don't know. But
I mean, they showed him just standing there. He probably put on some hockey.
Yeah. But I think that's all I have. I don't think I have anything else here.
Yeah.
Real quick, the thing I wanted to mention when I forgot was, to me, case in point, what proved that Dragon is still in the beginning stage, because he didn't know who they were. Big Mom and Whitebeard just rolled up, and he was like, whoa, who are these enormous pirates? If you don't know who they are, it shows you're that early in the game that you can't recognize these big ones, because even before Whitebeard joined the Rocks Pirates, he had a bounty. We saw Rocks looking at it. So the fact that you don't know them shows that how early in his career he was as a Marine.
Big Mom's had a bounty for 20
years.
years.
Yeah. So this case in point is showing how early it is for him. But that's all I wanted to mention.
All right. I have a spicy take on this part of the chapter.
Okay.
So let's start with Whitebeard and Big Mom. When Whitebeard sent that slash across the battlefield, he claimed it wasn't aimed at Big Mom, but at Saint Maffy. Big Mom instantly called him a liar and grabbed him, asking if now was the time to finally settle their score. That line blew my mind. To me, it heavily implies Whitebeard and Big Mom have clashed more than once before. As I've told many times, they've all fought each other. And if that is the case, then someone has the edge. The way Big Mom pressed him here makes it sound like she's the one up right now. So here's the question. If Big Mom really does have the upper hand over Whitebeard, don't we as a community need to reconsider where she ranks amongst the strongest of all time? Yes, she has declined in her old age. But in her prime, can we honestly say she was that far off from Whitebeard or even Roger? That's all I'm saying. We talking primes, and she.
Hey, man.
I've been told many times on this pod that like Whitebeard rocks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking like that right now. If he ain't up on Big Mom and they clashing, I don't know, man. And I understand where they at right now, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? There's only up from here, right? So.
Well, it's only up for one of them. The other one go.
So.
A fluctuation based off of pregnancies and whatnot. You know what
she's always pregnant. And she's like what?
She's pregnant right now.
Yeah, she's probably pregnant right now.
With Whitebeard kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it.
But anyway.
That's what she was really talking about.
I knew you were going to say something.
And before anyone brings up Wano, yes, she lost a kid-in-law in Onigashima. I'm tired of hearing about it. But let's be real. That wasn't a straight-up knockout. They ringed her out. For the millionth time. There's a difference between being beaten and being eliminated by circumstance. It's like this. If you landed a punch on Mike Tyson and he slipped on oil, fell out of the ring, and couldn't climb back in because there was also oil on the floor, you didn't truly beat Mike Tyson. But if you went toe-to-toe and dropped him in the ring and he stayed down, that's a different type of story. That's basically what happened with Big Mom.
I'm going to tell you right now.
So can we get that out of the way?
If that moment happens between me and Mike Tyson, I beat Mike Tyson, bro. Okay. I don't care. I don't care what we talking about. I won. And two, it wouldn't have happened to Whitebeard. So it don't matter.
Yeah, you also don't think he would run away. So on top of that,
Pirates run away from Marines all the time.
She wasn't even using her full extent of her hockey during that fight. And back in her prime, she was more mentally stable too. So I have to ask, isn't it fair to debate whether prime Big Mom might have stood on equal footing with Whitebeard and Kaido in their primes?
Wait, yeah,
fair?
I think so.
I think that's fair.
But where do you think Big Mom reached her prime?
It's after this.
It's definitely after this.
I'm saying 48.
These are arbitrary numbers, bro.
Yeah, we don't know, but if Whitebeard is like a 98 or I think she's literally 97, bro, in prime.
No,
Straight up.
I agree with that, yeah.
But that's just me. All right, I'll be honest. I never really bought into the idea that Shakky could have been a Yonko until I saw this team-up panel. You could argue that Shakky's resume is as stacked as any of his contemporaries, but his attempt to team up with Whitebeard back in Chapter 0 always made me doubt whether he had the independent dominance to hold Yonko status, but now, after this, it feels a little more believable. Credit to Seb too. He called this early and it might actually ring true. Now, let's talk about Garp. Funny enough, I don't have a single negative thing to say about him here. For all we know, he probably looked around, saw all the pirates on God Valley, and assumed they were responsible for the civilian casualties. So, no slander this time, just praise. And honestly, Garp was an absolute monster in this chapter. This man had Whitebeard, the strongest man in the world.
Yo, stop shaming my boy, man.
Running like his life depended on it. Whitebeard, usually stoic, dead serious, who was gritting his teeth, knees to his chest, practically hitting the Nika pose just to escape. I never thought I'd see this in One Piece.
Yo.
Even Big Mom admitted if they fought Garp, all three of them together, the battle would never end. So she bailed too. Kaido, being naive, didn't get it yet. But the fact two veterans like Whitebeard and Big Mom didn't hesitate to run makes it hilarious. Also, it states exactly where Garp is where Big Mom and Whitebeard is, and where Rox is. And this is why Rox was the captain of the Rox Pirates, as I've tried to tell you guys over and over again. But we'll leave to the next part so we can finish that thought process. Then we have Garp tanking Big Mom's massive attack, which was insane. Only to brush it off with that cold line about her not being able to cook a steak. That was straight savage. Garp felt like he was tapped into the Dark Hado this chapter. But I loved Big Mom's attack so much because it reminded me of Vegeta's, what's his attack name?
Final Flash?
Final Flash. It looked exactly like Final Flash. It was so good. All right, here's another spicy take. One that's going to get me in trouble with the community. All right? If Garp was this strong at God Valley, but still felt he needed to train by punching mountains to prepare for Don Chinjiao, doesn't that mean, Lawrence, we need to start reevaluating where Don Chinjiao belongs on the all-time strongest list?
Yo, low key, yeah.
Right?
Because obviously he's washed now.
Yeah.
But we didn't see what prime John Chinjiao looks like other than fighting Garp.
But we don't know when Garp said that.
It don't matter.
We know that he had whites across his hair on the sides. Yeah, he did.
No.
If I remember correctly, he did.
You're thinking of the Shakky and Sengoku fight. Look back. Garp has not gray hair.
Stop sleeping.
He still had a goatee, though. And he still had to train.
He didn't train.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, though.
No,
we got to look at it that way.
But, like, it's like you could compare it to, like Rob Lucci to Rob Lucci now.
Yeah.
Like, Rob Lucci back then, yeah. But Garp
Listen,
now,
man.
Luffy fighting Rob Lucci now?
Time is a construct.
I'm just saying, bro. We saw what happened to Rob Lucci.
Time is a
and we saw what
construct,
happened to
bro.
Don Chinjiao.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I think it's mainly part of he had that one weapon or ability that took him like to that level. Because I already told you how hard his thing was. Like just touching things, he was splitting like the Coliseum.
Listen,
right?
bro.
You add that with Haki Hardening Rio and Conquerors on top of that.
Chinjiao.
We gotta have to start reevaluating.
We
bro.
do.
We really do, bro.
Chinjiao, one of the people that knew what the sea was like back then, bro.
I'll tell you this.
He might have been a Rox pirate at one point. We don't know.
If this might have been what it was, Don Chinjiao most likely stronger than like all of the Rox pirates besides Rox himself.
All right.
Right now. Yeah.
Based on
what Garp is doing,
it makes
Garp
sense.
is doing this right now. He needs to train in order to think he can beat Don Chinjiao.
But Larry,
At that point,
the
Don
issue-
Chinjiao most likely means he's stronger than the three strongest pirates on that crew, besides Rox.
The issue with this is Garp, when he did the training, the result was so overwhelmingly
No, that's
he
okay.
won so smoothly.
No, but that's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
But the thing is, he felt he needed to overtrain that hard, and when he did so, he accomplished something that like clearly he one shot the dude.
Yeah.
So
Well, we don't know if he
Anyway.
got a one shot technically. We just know his head got caved in.
I just think that we need to start putting Don Chinjiao in a higher category. But anyway, let's move along. So Dragon and the babies. I had a wild thought. We all assumed that the baby St. Matthew picked up is Shanks and the one Dragon picked up is some random kid. But what if it's the other way around? What if Dragon actually has Shamrock and St. Matthew has Shanks? That would completely flip the script, wouldn't it?
Oh, wrong baby.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. So we have 40 minutes left. I'm gonna jump straight into the last part of the chapter. We'll say our takes and then we'll read super chats, okay? So for the final part of the chapter, a figure yells to the Marines, put a stop to them. You did escort Shakky Yaku out, right? The Marines freeze, realizing this is St. Somers, but they don't know how to respond. Somers walks into the room where Shakky is being held, only to find every Marine who tried to move either unconscious or knocked into the walls. Scoffing, he mocks them. How could they struggle with one woman in handcuffs? Shakky remarks that it sounds like plenty of pirates are causing trouble outside. Irritated, Somers grunts that he hates women who know their worth, then slaps her, saying she better when naive. Shakky stumbles from the blow, but uses her momentum to land a roundhouse kick to his shoulder, breaking it. Sommers screams in pain, but quickly grabs her leg before she could pull it back. As he grips her, Sommers manifests a thorn-covered bat and slams it down on her leg, sending Shakky to the ground in agony. He taunts her. Pirates want to steal her back because she's in such high demand, but the smarter choice is to end her life so no one else can have her. He sneers, wondering how everyone will react when they find her abused and slaughtered. Meanwhile, the Rocks Pirates and Roger Pirates finally clash. Whitebeard and Roger are the first to face each other, their clash knocking back everyone nearby. Shakky yells that he's coming for Shakky, while Roger tells his crew he can't break through and has to go save her himself. Back inside, Shakky lies on the floor, sweating and in pain. Sommers gloats, saying they'll be too late to reach her. A Marine protests that Garling wouldn't approve, but Sommers silences him. If no one knows, it can just be labeled as an accident. He revels in Shakky's despair, claiming that this isn't a fairy tale where someone saves her. Reality is cruel, and he'll murk her in 5 blows, making her regret ever believing in peace. With a twisted smile, Sommers raises his thorn bat for the finishing strike. Shakky closes her eyes, resigned. But suddenly, a voice cuts through. I'll put the flowers on your grave to send you off. A blade swings. Spider Lily steel. Sommers is blasted through the wall. Shakky's eyes widen in disbelief as she hears her name. Sitting up, she sees a man sheathing his sword. It's Rayleigh. He apologizes for taking so long. The scene flashes back to Shakky's letter, where she begged Rayleigh to come for her. Now extending his hand, he tells her, I've come to get you. An explosion rocks the area. Shakky bursts into tears, leaping into Rayleigh's arms and crying that he took too long. He embraces her, apologizing that she had to suffer, promising she'll never face this again. Shakky cries out how scared she was, and Rayleigh swears to protect her. Roger and Gabon witness the reunion, both tearing up. Roger, heartbroken, announces, we have Shakky. Now let's take the treasure and get out of here. So, to end it off with this time of the chapter, Lawrence, what did you think?
I love this part. So it's like, Sommers saying that, like, that statement and coming across Shakky with that, I was like, yo, this dude, I know we keep alliterating how much of a piece of crap they are, but it's like, I feel like they're getting worse and worse. Even that part, like, a woman that knows her worth, like, you hate that, it's enough to strike her when she's done nothing yet. And just, like, kind of just wanting to live in that point. Like, yeah. And then doing that makes me like, I can't. The fact that, honestly, little disappointed, Ray, you take him out. I'm sorry. What's with these people not taking these dudes out that strike their woman? Odin, Ray, yeah, done. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you do that to me, it's over for you. Like, you will never see light again. Like, I'm sorry. It's over. I'm taking you out.
Very worldly, Lawrence.
Don't attack my wife or my woman. I'm sorry, just don't do it. Right? And yeah. So pretty much I love the clash. I mentioned I love the clash between Roger and Whitebeard, but I keep feeling that Oda, I'm jumping a little bit here. Oda keeps teasing us with this Rocks and Roger class, and I don't think we're ever gonna get it. I know, honestly, I don't. It's like, dude, I understand they have different goals right now. This dude's trying to save his wife and his kid. He's trying to save Shakky, whatever, right? But to me, it's like, you built this up for so long, and I kid you, if we don't get it here, Oda, you fumbled. I'm sorry. No, he fumbled in the flashback. If we don't get a Rocks and Roger clash, he fumbled this flashback. Because then we're never going to get Rocks and Roger clash. We're never going to get it. We got a full thing of this, and we don't get it. Like, I'm sorry. He kept teasing with us, and Oda, you better deliver. I'm sorry. Maybe you're hyping it up to it, but, dude, for real? Like, anyway. Yeah, and the fact that Sommers, like, we see him, like, this is like what? This is more than 20 years, like what, 30-something years? 38 years. But to me, he had a similar response when he saw Gabon then and Ray now. And both times you shook like that, and then just got done in by them. And the same point you were bringing out to how much the Knights are just not on these legends level. Right? They're basically, both times we've seen you guys kind of get handled easily and almost like one-shotted. You know, which is crazy to me, right? So it kind of shows like, all right, where are they at really? Because even Gabon is doing what Ray did in his old age, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you dealt with very easily means and everything, right? So, and Ray's jumping like that, I thought it was mad dope. He reminded me of someone. This move reminded me of someone.
You already have it. Zoro.
It is Zoro.
Onigiri.
Onigiri. Okay. I was like, yo, that pose looks so familiar, and I couldn't figure it out why it did like that, but it makes sense. Okay. And them pointing out to like come get me that Ray is showing like pretty much like I'm coming to get you, I'm gonna make you mine. To me, points to like what I said before earlier when they first found out about Shakky being kidnapped. The look on Ray's face is kind of like he just lost her forever, right? So I wanted to point out here, it's like, now I'm coming to get you. He's like, no, I'm going to actually respond. So that whole thing where he thought, I don't want to be tied down, the feel of losing someone that you care about deeply, like Ray is, like, it showed that how much it affected him, that he's like, no, what, forget all that. Being with you, like, I can't have that thought of, like, losing you ever again. So that's why you said this will never happen. I'm never going to put you in a position where the thought of like, losing your life like that, right? And Roger and Gabon's response to this made it seem like Gabon knew. We know that Roger knows about the letter. It made it seem like, because they both said the same thing. Can you do this later, damn it? Kind of like they knew from the get, right? Because the reason I'm pointing out is that I know Roger stepped in to stop Whitebeard, right? But like it makes me laugh because like earlier on he says, none of you guys have a chance for Shakky. I'm going after her. Then comically he gets beat up, whatever, right? But now, out of all these people, the biggest threat here is Whitebeard. You step in and immediately he tells Ray, right? Gabon gonna be like, no, it's me he's talking about, and jump in, right? Mm-hmm. But he tells Ray, you go ahead and do it. So then Gabon does it. Because also too, is I know it's different, but like I thought of the situation where Odin, right? When Gabon and Ray were gonna take Odin, Roger's like, no, you guys step back. I'm gonna do this. And they're like, you just wanted to do this for yourself, kind of showing a little bit of selfish attitude. But this situation, he's like, no, I will stop Whitebeard. Ray, you go, and like pretty much go get her. You know, to me, thinking of the letter, and then the fact that they showed the letter, I feel like Roger knew this from the get. I'm just shocked that Gabon was in on it too, because they both said something similar. So that was my thoughts on that. And I think that's it for now, because I think Lionel's going to bring out something that what you told me earlier.
All right, Lionel.
Similar thoughts with Lawrence. Like I actually got a little annoyed with the slap thing. It's not the same concept. I got Robin remembrance of these moments, so I started to get a little annoyed. And I can't wait for Sony to take this dude out. And I just love that he was just talking so much stuff. Oh, if anybody comes to save you, I can just kill him. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking then Rady comes, he's like, like all that talk you were saying is gone. You said, what happened to taking him out? What happened to taking him out? So I'm so glad that happened. And I thought this the Rayleigh thing was like his signature move, like Onigiri was Zolo's signature move. I wondered if this is Rayleigh's signature move, like not your strongest move, but that's the move that you're known for. Like that's what I thought of. And again, how they look similar. Honestly, I did check that out. Where was I? I'm gonna skip a little things and go straight to pretty much. I have actually thoughts on with Rayleigh and Shakky. So I think it makes it more of a like a romantic, because Rayleigh was crying when they got Shakky, whatever. I still believe, people are gonna argue against this, whatever, that I believe that Rayleigh actually, the letter that Rayleigh got from Shakky, I think he went there and they had relations. Like he slept with, but he just left afterwards. And later on, she gets pregnant with Mihawk. Because I always wondered like I know it's wrong, but the thing, but even if we talk about the timing, because Oda could have showed that happen any time.
Mihawk's 4.
Huh?
He's like 4 years old already.
He's 4 years old already.
Yeah, I'm saying
you're saying that they've already,
yeah.
Even before they had already.
Because even look, if you even go by what they were talking about, like in the chapter that happened, because that flashback that happened when Rayleigh gets the letter from Shakky, that's 44 years ago. That's literally a year before Mihawk is born. So because Oda could have had that 40 years ago, even 42, but he focused on that happening, getting the letter, a year before Mihawk is born. I'm thinking whether he's doing that coincidental, but I thought that it's kind of adding up, like you're forcing something or whatever. And even Roger said, like, before Shakky gave away her, abducted her or emperor or whatever, he mentioned her being sick. Now, you could all go by lovesick. It could be lovesick too, because Rayleigh left and he didn't stay.
Morning sickness.
From pregnancy. I thought it too. I thought and stretching and whatever. But I thought that too, because you get some type of sickness through pregnancy. I really thought the same thing. I know it's crazy.
I know. I laughed at it too. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I love it though. I low-key love it. It's so funny.
Do you have the picture?
And somebody did this. Somebody put this, and I thought it was funny.
What, they look alike?
There's more to that. It's
They
something
put
interesting.
even the cut. Like, you see this? How Rayleigh looks?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, they have the same type of floral suit.
Yeah. The exact same, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah. So I thought that, like, Victor's like, things are just adding up. And goes into, like, all right, Rayleigh, you know, like, he quit, and he hit it and he quit. I mean, hit it and left, right? Just being a jerk about it. And saying that, even, I know, I'm sorry. But, like, even off that, because Rayleigh even says that, like, even Worldwide says you're not tempted by it, right? Like, if you look at even what Rayleigh was saying as what's happening,
He's like, I already had it, big
had
dog.
that,
he says I was going to tell nobody about this. I'll tell you, but he only told Roger about the letter. But Rayleigh has a lot of dots. Like, there's a lot of stuff not being said to Roger. Even said, but tempted. Like, I'd be wrong with not saying I'm not tempted by it. Like, he's really just leaving out a lot of information. Let Roger come to his own conclusion.
It's not really a letter, it's a pregnancy test? That's crazy, bro.
So I thought of that, like, I thought all that, like, you know, and also mentioning, like, the whole, like, because Rayleigh started crying when he saw Shaq. The fact that, like, you know, he almost lost her or whatever happened to her, also, he's the mother of his child. Like, I thought of that too, making it more of a deeper and a more of emotional ending with what happened, and give more reason why Rayleigh was crying. You know, again, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking certain things are adding up to a degree. Again, I know some of it's like adding up a little bit. I know some of it's a stretching, like some of it is stretched, but I'm gonna believe until proven otherwise. All right, that's my thought on that.
I respect it.
And also, I thought the same thing with Roger, going clashing with Whitebeard. Because as soon as he clashed with Whitebeard and they had an explosion, and I thought of like pretty much saying that I'm holding up here, go Rayleigh, go save Shakky, and I thought of two things, like why the rush, like why, like whatever. I know you were trying to see somebody quickly, but I think they sensed that Shakky was in danger.
Yeah.
That because I even thought of, remember in Fishman Island when Kariba was trying to take Shirahoshi and Luffy immediately said, "Yo, Zoro Sanji, I feel you guys sense like a wild beast or whatever." Like I know too, and they immediately go to where what's happening. Kariba was trying to like kidnap Shirahoshi. I thought the same thing. Like you saw Roger's anger and like you know urgency. Yo, go, and you see Ray dash to action. Like I feel they both felt like Shakky was in danger. And that goes to the observation thing, sensing in people's locations and the animosity around you and trying to find out. And that's why again it makes sense to how they found Shakky so quickly because you're sensing. And that's what I'm waiting with Rocks. Like where is he able to sense his wife and kid? Like where are they? You know, but again it's different because the animosity towards them was there with Shakky. I don't know if the animosity where they could lead him quickly to his family or if it's too much going on. So I don't know. Like I just want to know what people's. We know their hockey power, like Conquerors and Boshoku to a degree, but they're not elaborating more on their observation. I mean, they're showing that on the backside for whatever reason. And I just noticed that. But those are my two thoughts. I think that's it. Yeah. And I also thought like Waja's mixed emotions. Like he's seeing his boy got his girl, saved her, and it's a touching moment, but also, like you said, heartbroken. So he's like, his emotions is running right now. Like he's happy for his boy, but also angry at the same time. You know, so it's like that's what I got from that moment. But yeah.
All right, Seb.
I'll try to be quick. Sommer's a POS, and I hate him.
Yeah.
Being a villain for the sake of being a villain isn't good villainy. I like Shakky's spin move when she kicked him. I thought that was dope. Roger and Whitebeard clashing is always going to be good to see. I thought that was really, really cool. And I love seeing Roger was able to leave the saving of Shakky to Ray, like Lawrence and Lana already commented on. Ultimately, being the wingman, he was always meant to be in this relationship. So I like seeing that, even if it's heartbreaking for him. But this weekend, I was with Shonen Showdown, and we talked about the chapter a little bit on Sunday. And when speaking about the chapter, I brought this up to him. It actually kind of hurt me to see that Rox, how do I say this? Rox is in a similar situation, but he can't trust his crew with the actual information, the person that he needs them to save. They're going out of their way to go save Shakky. When if he had the same relationship that Roger has with his crew, he could be like, yo, Whitebeard, I'm caught up with Garling, whatever. Go save Eris. Go save Teach. But he's alone. He's on this island with the strongest crew alive, and he's isolated because his goals aren't aligned with theirs. And that's sad to me because he loses here. Roger was able to save Shakky for Rayleigh, whatever. He was able to do that. He was able to make that happen where she survives. They end up getting married. Who knows if they have Mihawk or whatever. But Rox fails, and it's in part because the crew's after other stuff right now. And, like, I know we butt heads about Rox and his place in the world and all this, but, like, it actually hurt my heart. I was like, damn, Rox wouldn't have been able to do that. Because he didn't put himself in position to do that. Like, if he had told them about Eris and Teach, he might be able to be like, yo, Whitebeard, go do this. I'm caught up with Garp right now.
Because Whitebeard probably the only one who would actually, for honor, would actually help out Rox.
But because he couldn't trust them.
Totally, he would have had to if Harold came.
Right, and exactly. And he couldn't trust them because in the way that he made his crew, he stacked all these people together. There's treachery, there's infighting, et cetera, et cetera. So the dynamic of the crew made it so he can't trust them, and the lack of trust means that so I can't just rely on them to do these things the way Roger was capable of relying on Rayleigh or Gabon or whatever to handle Sommers in that moment. And it's, to me, like, that's what makes Rox a beautiful character to me. And I was like, damn, like, I was really thinking about it. I was talking to Sheldon, and he was like, yo, it's real. Like, it's real. He's the strongest guy alive. He's top one, but he's on this island trying to save his wife and kid, and he's alone. He's with his crew, and he's alone, searching for them. While everyone else is looking for devil fruits, trying to fight each other, trolling, fighting Garp, getting into interactions, fighting Roger, whatever. I'm alone here, trying to find my wife and kids, and I have the strongest army in the world behind me. That's the beauty of Rox's character to me. To circle back to the Rayleigh thing more specifically, I wonder if this is where he learns how to do the Rio thing to take the cuffs off, because her handcuffs are still on. So I was like, that would be a cool, nice little secondary callback to like where we first got introduced to Rayleigh, and like this is how he learned how to do it. He needed to learn how to do it to save Shakky.
I think he knows how to do it already.
He might, but it would just be cool to see it. And then finally, yo, Garling, do something, bro.
You just
like I know we're rooting for it in the other way, but like, bro, what we doing? Where are you at? Where are you at, bro? All this happened. Every top tier in their mama here fighting. You ducking smoke? Like, what's up? Like, I'm legit. Like, yo, how Shakky is got to by Roger and Whitebeard and all these folks, and you nowhere to be found. But I expect he to do something. I expect Garling. I expect Garling to do something within the next chapter or two. And Lionel, I swear to God, you ever troll me about Bogart like that again? Bro? It's up, bro.
Yo, but the pants look different too.
Nah, bro, don't do that.
It doesn't look white.
Don't do that. But that's all I got. Shout out to Wingman Roger, even if it was heartbreaking for him.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to you, Larry. That's all for me.
Right now, power scaling wise, I would give Rox is the strongest on the island, besides the Emu and Konko thing. Then I would say Garp, Roger, and then I would say Whitebeard, Gabon, Rayleigh, and everybody else. That's where it is right now for me in power rankings and power scaling. I believe in the Mihawk theory now, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. And also, I know Sebastian admitted that, you know, the whole conversation about us saying, is Roger an L wingman? I mean, it's even more clarification that in his thought bubble, he has a heart broken. So he still was trying to obtain her love and he didn't care about Rayleigh and Shakky. He just wanted to be with Shakky. That's what it always has been. If the heartbreak thing don't, like, it's just, to me, that's what it was. And it proved it even further. So I do believe in Lionel's same theory. I think that they were messing with each other. Rayleigh wasn't letting Roger know because it's his captain. He's like, yo, my captain precedes me and everything. Like,
he probably would have fought, bro.
He was like, yo, this is probably going to break us up. Like, granted, I'm not going to tell him I'm messing with her, but, like, he'll find it out eventually. And I think that's when he says, when he lets her know, like, I've come to get you, it's like, yo, no more hiding. Like, we're not doing this anymore. And then he just accepted, like, because you almost lost your life, Roger has to deal with the disappointment of us being together. And that was it. That was the moment that put them together, and Roger just had to accept it because he was never going to let her go into that position again. If he was with her, right, she would have never been in that position. Yeah. She probably would have been a Roger pirate. So now it's like, all right, Roger has to eat that. And he does. And now he's heartbroken. But now he gets to say to Roger, like, you can't blame me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad Roger's whole thing with Shakky is over with, bro.
I know.
God, Jesus Christ, thank
like
you
that.
so much. But anyway, that's all I got to say. So let's read the rest of these super chats, and then we'll do our thing. If you guys leave, please like the video before you leave. I want to hit 1,500 likes on this episode.
We got about 20 minutes, so I'm going to try to speed run a lot of these because we do have a decent chunk left. Where was I? I want to say right about here. All right, we got 5 from Jay Panto. It says, shout out Sommers for upholding women's rights and lefts. Hashtag Law versus PETA. Hashtag Rocks the Goat. Hashtag W Whitebeard Tucktail. Okay.
Horrible.
Terrible. We got another 11 months from Knock'em Status from the Big Good. It says, can we get more bum Goku hate on this podcast? You're at the wrong place for that. I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe as far as character analysis, but not as far as strength. Yeah. I think we all think Sengoku's pretty much like that. Another 5.
Oh, Sengoku?
I think you meant Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
No,
that was random.
It's a meme in the community to hate on Sengoku now. Another 5 from Brian M23. Y'all the GOAT's been watching for a couple years now. First time catching a live. Keep up the good work. Y'all make Mondays better. Hashtag White Larry Tax. If this is the first time you're watching live, is it actually Mondays that we're making better for you? Another 5 from Jada Rude. If you can't support the child, give it up. How much money does Dragon have? Hashtag Larry, you right, but it sounds wrong. He got a point. He got a point, bro. Could he support? Another 5 from Senpai NFT. Could Dragon have supported Luffy?
Because he was broke?
He got a brain. He lost his job. He lost his job. You know what I'm saying?
You call him Michael Jackson. You can't feed your baby.
You can't feed your baby,
They
bro.
don't have a baby.
Another 5 for Senpai NFT. See my message. Super chat tripping. Yo, you do this every time, Senpai. Yo, find me in Discord, bro. I got you. Another 5 from Faria. Emu might start a celestial hunt in Goa Kingdom, using its ties to lure key figures there, only to wipe them out with the Mother Flame. A celestial hunt?
I don't think he'll murk his own people.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm reading that wrong. Another 2 from Jed Rude. Help, my phone screen is flipped. Hashtag, what's up, Lawrence?
What's going on, man?
What? Another 5 from Nimbus Jujubee. Do you think the next time we see Kizaru, his mannerisms will be different due to Vegapunk's death? Hopefully. A passing like that should have a major impact on your character.
Yeah.
You care that much about the person.
I mean, Aokiji changed.
Yeah. And I know... How do I say this? I know Luffy is a static character. Ace's passing did have an impact on him, but it didn't change him as a character. It changed what he realized about the world and how strong he needed to be. I do think that Kizaru should be a more dynamic character with some actual character change. We got another 15 months. Knock'em Status for Misery Avenue. It says, love you guys. We love you too. Another 5 from the Big Good. The way Garp is portrayed this chapter, he and Roger having to 2v1 Zebek has to be the biggest fake news ever. Those 3 were relative. I agree with that. I'm sorry, Lawrence. That just means we probably not getting Roger versus Rocks.
I think we still are, though.
Maybe, bro. Maybe. Another 5 from PB McGee. Well. Long time no see, boys. Keep up the good work. Y'all are getting bigger each year. Much love. PPS. Magellan no diffs the 5 elders. Hashtag Larry Tax. I forgot he loved Magellan so much.
Who?
PP McGee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Another 5 gifted memberships from Ravenstorm. Raven, thank you so much. Throw the Knock'em Fist up. Another 5 from Ayub Abdi. Why Mihawk Doll going unnoticed? We brought him up.
Yeah.
He's just not that relevant, my guy. I'm sorry. Another 5 from Al Suave. If Ace was really Whitebeard's son, like he said he would have kept running like him too.
That is funny. That is actually funny.
Hey, man, that's why he's Roger's son, for real. Another 4 months at Nakama status from Salsa Plugged YouTube. Love the pod. Keep up the hard work. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Nico87. Do y'all think Whitebeard will take an L and step his game up? Maybe. Seems like he ain't on Roger or Garp's level right now. Hashtag Larry Tex, hashtag pumping into Whitebeard. By the end of this chapter, we saw him clashing relatively evenly with Roger, so he's got something going for him.
Yeah.
Not everybody trying to fight Marines, man. Another 2 from Alex Perez. Can Rayleigh's hockey dispense Kizaru's clones with hockey? We gonna find out in the DDT, man. It's gonna be a lot of debating.
You mean if he conquers Hockey Blasts?
Yeah.
That move is so underutilized. It's crazy, bro. Joy Boy did it, and then all of a sudden nobody else does it.
Big Mom technically did it, but
But that was to battle the pushing.
Me and Lionel got into a huge debate about the when she falls on the knee thing with the Mother Caramel picture.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
she do that?
Yeah.
At will.
Mesh.
I say no.
Mesh, if you look back, she's still conscious. She's remembering
No,
this.
she can't do that.
No, but she's still remembering. She's thinking about Mama Camel. I don't know what to say on but
I agree
I
with
don't
Lionel.
think she can do that.
Yeah, I
at will,
think
bro.
she could do it too.
Yeah.
She would have did it versus Kinlaw then. Like there's no way to explain that.
Sebastian, I don't get how your mind thinks the way it does because you'll do this for other characters, but you just won't do it for Big Mom or Cat.
No, she
Like,
would have
yeah.
done that.
But the thing is, like, these people actually have it in their arsenal.
Yeah.
And they've proved that they can do it. But you'll argue to death about characters
but
who have never done the move
we
and
don't-
say they can do
we
it.
don't have the
and then
time.
it's all of a sudden Mr. 1% Man.
Yeah.
We don't
I
have
don't
the
get
time.
that.
We don't have the time. But what I'm saying is,
No.
if Big Mom could do it and is of sound mind and body in the moment that she was when she was clashing with Kid-in-law in that moment, her not doing it makes her an idiot. And I don't think she's an idiot.
No, I get you.
You get what I'm saying?
More said a good point. 2 things. When we see the running thing in One Piece, you underestimate your opponent, and she's Billy a Lion. Those are 2 things that she clearly showed that she was.
I think she didn't feel like she needed to. With him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she underestimated them.
All right. Another 10 from Pastor C. To the power scalers foaming at the mouth to downplay Big Mom. Remember,
Yeah, bro.
she was just about to throw hands with Whitebeard not even 2 seconds before Garp pulled up. The same Whitebeard we see clash with Roger. Yeah. Another 4 months at Yako status from Roki D. Armas. Says, Larry, since you're the biggest fan, if Ace would be alive today, would he hurt the story? If not, what would he be? Is he a captain? Also, what are your expectations for next week's chapter? Hashtag Davey D. Airy.
To make it quick, I think he would make the story better if he's written the correct way. I think if Oda decides to make him very revenge driven because Whitebeard took an L, that would hurt the story. Because I think he could meet his demise the same way Marco did. But in this sense, I think Marco will tell him to stop because he's alive, and Whitebeard wanted him to become, whatever he was meant to become. And he would be a dishonor to Whitebeard's legacy if he did get himself taken out too early. It depends how he's written, but I think it would definitely make One Piece better.
Ace piece still coming, y'all. Another 5 from Al Suave.
No, it's not.
By the way, everyone been questioning his moral character recently as if Garp didn't literally name his son Monkey the Celestial. Yeah, too funny. Another 2 from Jada
They said
Rue.
the hero of oppression.
The drums of limitation. Another 2 from Jada Rue. Boa is literally falling for Luffy. I like that interpretation.
Yeah,
of her.
that's
I like
good.
that.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
really
that.
That's a good one.
Another 5 months at Nakama status from Lord Franco. What's up, fellas? Hope y'all are great. Hashtag 10-second Larry. What that mean?
I don't know. What does 10 seconds mean? Am I bugging? Did I forget something that I did inappropriate?
You must have timed somebody for 10
time
seconds.
in 10
You was
seconds.
timing
Yeah.
people. Another 6 months at Nakama status from COD Casualty. He's called Dory the Blue Ogre. Maybe that's why. Hashtag BBC. Maybe.
Oh, he's called the Blue Ogre?
I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Pastor C. Low-key Captain John with the Jicky would have been a menace. Hashtag maybe top 20 all time. I mean, he had it. So,
You just don't become top 20 with the Jicky.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Kid shows you that. You need more than that, bro.
Eventually, he was one of Moria's zombie things, right?
Yeah, he was a zombie general. I had to check if he had 2 arms, though. I will
Yeah.
tell you that. I
hold on.
had to check during here, and then I had to check during Thriller Bark, and he has 2 arms.
Yeah.
No, but Kid used to put the metal on his arm
Yeah,
when he had
yeah.
the arm. He just
Yeah.
does it now out of necessity.
but I-
No, but I had to check.
Yeah, I didn't make sure. Did he lose an arm? I really thought
Nah,
that.
he's good.
I thought that too.
Another 10 from G-Rose. $1 from G-Rose, but no super chat attached. Next time, let's know your thoughts. Another 10 from Chris Hewitt. What is your favorite Panda Man moment? Man,
Does he have moments? He just be there. He just be
Seriously, I
there.
don't know. Yes, that said one word.
it would be what our favorite moment is. And then Panda Man just probably there.
Yeah.
bro.
Did he
I
get
don't-
one shot by Luffy one time in Marineford or get knocked out by his conqueror or something like that?
I don't know. There's no way to know. You'd have to give me a list.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Yee. No super chat attached. This time, let's know your thoughts. Another 10 from Nika Dakota. Hope you guys understand how much we love the pod and appreciate you guys dearly. You guys are like distant family members for real with a tearing up emoji. Thank you, Nika.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
thank you, bro.
Seriously, thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Another 10 from Will of J. Can we finally acknowledge that Roger equals Rocks equals Garp? I doubt Larry will ever fully acknowledge that, but I'm with that.
No,
We gotta wait and see
Not
at
right
the
now.
God Valley.
We'll see.
definitely not right
Hopefully, Oda gives us something.
I'm fine with thinking Rocks is stronger than Roger right now.
Yeah, I'm fine too.
I'm not
but,
fine with thinking it all time,
Yeah.
but that's me.
Or thinking.
Another 2 from Crick Garp. Oh, you trying to see Free the Slaves? Think not. All right.
That is not what type of energy Garp was
Yeah,
on.
seriously,
It's
bro.
not.
Another 2 from G-Rose. If Sanji could make you any food, what would it be? Yo, I went to the One Piece Cafe when I was in Vegas.
How was it?
It was amazing. Like, it tastes mad good. Like,
Oh,
Did
Sanji
you,
was there?
did you record?
yeah. I thought I had them send it to the Dropbox. I'll talk to Justin. But yes, I recorded content, man.
All right.
Which means I'm expensing that One Piece Cafe, bro. It's expensive.
Wait, are we answering this question or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Chicken Alfredo
Something seafood related.
with
He's on
seafood.
He's on the chef. He's a chef of
Definitely some ramen. Shoot.
Seafood ramen?
I don't know.
Why not?
No. Why would you put mine with theirs?
They just whatever.
Or like a seafood
It
Alfredo.
doesn't matter what he cooks.
I
He's
don't
gonna
want
be slapping.
seafood.
Yeah.
I would want a Sea King. Yeah. Another 6 months at knockout status from Jos G Umbra. 6 months flew away like it flew by. Sorry. LOL. Love y'all. Thank you. Another 5 from Demetrius Anderson. Love y'all. Where do y'all power scale Emu, Gorosei, the Holy Knights, CP0, Admirals, Vice Admirals, # Larry Tax?
That's a lot.
Honestly, in that same order, but move the Admirals up above the Holy Knights except for Shamrock. And we're good. That's where I'm at with it.
Because of the list there.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
We got another 2. Honestly, I might put Admiral or 2 above some Gorosei too. Another 2 from Jada Rude. Now I'm seeing double. Oh, because this is when.
Yeah.
Yo, we're far back. All right, another 2 from Forge Master. Is it really 3v1 when only Whitebeard could fight Garp? Big Mom. See, this is where we get into shading Big Mom. Granted, she did use a strong attack and it didn't seem to do much to him. But she can fight Garp. She's not winning.
There was no hockey in it either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 5 from Sunnet Fam. Which villain in One Piece was actually morally right? Just executed their vision in the wrong way. Oda actually doesn't write extremely nuanced villains in this way. They're all actually pretty evil.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that any of them are right. They might have moments where they seem like they could be right, like Doflamingo, his speech, but he
Chopper.
was still wrong.
Chopper.
That's a cop-out answer, but it works.
Chopper.
Frankie? No?
No.
The only, but you said executed it in a bad way.
No. They're saying pretty much like if their viewpoint was right, but they just actually in a bad way.
I'm thinking low key. Just take Crocodile, but just don't go after a kingdom that's already established. Because he's trying to build his own kingdom. He wanted to be his own kingdom, right?
Okay,
This man said crocodile.
Because he wanted Because like, I remember he wanted his own kingdom and he wanted Pluton. He wanted the whole
The
thing.
answer's rocks.
We got super chats to go through.
The answer's rocks. But he's not really a villain. Another 15 months at Knockout Stats from Anthony Herrera. Larry was getting hyped when Somers pulled up. LOL. Yo, I gotta watch this video.
Yeah,
bro.
seriously, like what?
Why you hate Shaggy so much? Another 5 from Nerdtaku. Damn, I didn't die. LOL, just having a kid. I know Larry was so happy seeing Captain John might actually show us what it would be like if Kid was good. Taku, yo. I don't know how far along the missus is, but good luck with everything.
Yeah,
Seriously.
bro.
Congrats, bro.
Another 2 from Dopey. Lord Larry, what's your favorite name? # your band. What?
What's my favorite name?
I guess of the nicknames that they've given you.
Larmu.
Larmu, okay.
I like Larmu.
Another 5 from Chris. It says, "Don't turn into Dragon fans now, fellas," with a laughing emoji. Stay on that side. Shout out to the Dragon loyalists in the chat
Oh
that
my God.
never folded. Let him talk his stuff.
People never watch a full episode
They
of our
don't.
show.
They hear clips.
Never watch a full episode.
Another 5 from Wise Life Jody. Who will realize first that advanced Conquerors hockey is needed against the Holy Knights? Who will end up as a hype tool for Garling? Will Garling have regen? # what agenda will survive?
Seems like all of them have the regen ability now.
Yeah.
Easiest answer, Sanji, bro. He be hype tooled all the time.
Wait. No, they already know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think he's talking about now.
Yeah.
He's talking about in the flashback.
Oh, in the flashback?
Yeah.
Big Mom.
Silver Axe. Another 5 from Sincere. Seer. Kaido's obsession with getting a devil fruit is interesting, considering he later said hockey transcends all. Thoughts on what may have changed his mind? Fighting people, fighting
The top.
Garp,
The top.
fighting Roger, fighting,
Getting kicked in the face by rocks.
eating his devil fruit and getting rocked by dudes who had strong hockey anyway, bro. Like, what do you mean? Another 5 months at Knock Mustache from Xavier Dilly. Do y'all think devil fruits grow from a tree in Emu's garden?
No.
No.
Nah. Another 5 from Joseph Vargas. Eris is also the reason that the Trojan War happened, as her actions led to Helen being taken.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Andrew C. Seb, I didn't know you're in Discord, but I sent my Brooks theory there. Also, love the Eris theory, Larry. Working on a similar theory myself about Ra. I tagged you with my
Egyptian
Discord
god.
name. But yeah. Another 5 from Kenny Ota. Do you think Garp is the strongest when he has his black beard or when no facial hair? I was thinking he was at his peak prime when he looked more mature. Yeah, I think each of these people get a little stronger after this.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Diamond Life. Larry said Roger and L-Man to Ray, but Rats out Seb. Listen, y'all see it live, bro. Y'all seen it live.
That's our business. That's our business.
Another 20.
Who he cheats on is none of y'all business, okay?
Another 20 from Shonen Showdown. My goats! Just paying my taxes. Also, now that it's confirmed Dragon has seen and felt the strength of the God's Knights as a youngin', do you think he's been in the gym all this time? LOL.
Oh my God.
Also, Whitebeard gotta lock in. Yo, thank you, Shonen.
Thanks, Shonen.
Thank you for all the
Thank you.
hospitality y'all showed me when I was out there in y'all city, man. And shout out to Shonen. I don't know if y'all saw. He linked through iShow Speed to do an anime draft battle, man. That was epic, bro.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And yes, he's been in the gym, but he need to up them weights because he looking low.
Done.
Another 20 from Corin Deer. Hey, y'all, it's Phoenix from the perennial flower theory. Just checked during Larry's Eris theory and found a perennial flower. The butterfly Eris, which we see with Emu early on. Anyway, hope y'all have a blessed week. I don't know if y'all remember the...
Yeah, the butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 9 months at Knock My Status from AXM. 9 months later, Larry never called back. # Dragon. Another 5 from Jada Rude. I think the bumping the head thing is a Dragon Ball Z callback because his creator friend died. That could be very true.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Koran Brown. Kaido is Lil Bro Jack was on the Beast Pirates. That's probably why Kaido looked at Jack like a son and protected him from the minx. He sees himself in Jack. That's very true, possibly. Another 2 from Spencer Jones. Ain't got nothing crazy to say, just saying what's good, y'all.
What's good?
What up, Spencer?
what's going on?
What's up?
Another 5 months at Knockma Status from Regal Sloth. This Garp can 1v1 rocks and win Extreme Div. I don't know about all that. Another 5 from Jada Rude. If we don't get the rocks and Roger clash, all I'm going to say is I heard Oda has a dog lords. You know what to do. # wink wink. Another 5 from IMAX was stupid. Great chapter. Got Sunshanks, Monkey D. Kratos, Usain Newgate. That's wild. Don Shinjao upscale, Metal Gear Captain John, and confirmed Garp is the father. Oh my god, y'all are too funny. Usain Whitebeard is wild. Another 5 from Regal Sloth. Will it be more disappointing by Rocks or more impressive by Roger if they clash equally? Neither to me. Another 5 from Max Power. Y'all should collab with Totally Not Mark. He thinks about the One Piece in a way y'all wouldn't normally. He prefers the writing better than any hype moments. Sounds more similar to me, maybe. Another 5 to New Life, and we would love to. DM him or whatever. Another 5 from New Life. Theory, Mihawk will get his moment versus Nesjuro. Crocodile will take down the Sandworm. Dragon will take on Mars, but I need y'all goats to fill up the rest. I think Dragon fights Garling, personally.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Another 5 from Kyber Corporate. Prime depends on character. Big Mom was stronger in the current timeline, fitting her strong mom trope, but faster during God Valley.
I mean, you gotta find a balance between the two.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Teabag. The horse hit Law's woman, so he took it out. Hashtag PETA. Another 2 from Jada Rude. Panda Man got the same observation hockey Dragon has. Another 2 from Kyber Corporate. What happened when the twins' fusion technique? Hashtag topped. And then another 2 from Al Suave. Top 10 One Piece babes? Bad babies? Oh, babies. CTE Shanks top 3. Loki's top 1.
Yeah.
Loki top 1.
Bro,
Big Mom 2.
they said Lawrence versus the zoo.
Yeah, I don't think you were here for that.
Yeah, that was probably the
No, they said, did you hear the other one? They said, who do you have? Kaido
Kaido and Panaman.
and Panda Man in their prime versus Lawrence with the, what was it?
Hating animals that were
hating
awakened
animals.
and blackened shades.
And they're supposed to be conqueror shades or something like that.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of TOPT. It was a great episode indeed. Episode 1161. Chapter 1161 is down in the books. We have another chapter this Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So that means you all better be here next time we see you, okay? So thank you so much for joining us today. We love all of you. Thank you for all the super chats. If you haven't liked the video already, please like the video before you leave. And to everybody that's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, we love you just as much. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Larry.
Law.
Lino!
Seb!
And this is TOPT. Jana!
DDT Wednesday, calling